Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for session four of Mother's Wishes, uh, where we try to play D&D the way Adam wants us to do it. Usually we're successful, but if we're not, Adam lets us know. Hope everybody had a good week. Where we left off, the adventurers had just ran into two other people, found out that there were more than one adventuring party that's come down this way, and that they were not the only ones who have come across these crawler creatures. They're not the only ones that have these Cree things in their head, and they're not the only ones looking for this particular area. Now, we did have, I believe, a breakthrough yesterday with a group name called Friendlies, which my son uh, reminded me that Friendlies also spells friend lies.
Mhm.
It's kind of appropriate for
Very
this
appropriate.
group because not everybody's telling everybody what's going on. So we had we had Linguagua and Iron join the friendlies uh, after their uh, in-depth battle, where they also discovered four other party members or other parties that had been killed by the crawlers in this cave. After a little talking and maiming, they decided all to retreat to the little area that Linguagua and Iron had discovered. And that's where we're going to start off today. So, whenever we're ready to go, guys, we can go ahead and get this thing going.
Ready, ready.
Yeah, don't mind the small cramped space, but like Iron told me, somehow they can't hear us down here or find us. So welcome to home for the last, I don't know how many weeks.
And if
Make
you
yourself
guys
comfortable.
need me, sorry, go ahead.
No, just say make yourself
Yeah.
comfortable.
If you guys need me to kind of reintroduce this area, basically it's a dead end tunnel system with a couple of offshoots to the north of you guys. Um, You do hear dripping water. It is very damp here, but the water is running downhill, so you are elevated compared to where you were before. Uh, they did manage to have a large boulder that blocks a majority of the entryway into this little cave, if you will. It was probably about 25 by 25-foot wide. Seems fairly secure. They got a low burning ember fire, so 45 by 40. Thank you for the correction. Uh, they have a low burning ember fire going, just enough to provide a little bit of light, a little bit of heat, but nothing too great.
I'm gonna sit down and start a ritual.
Okay.
Well, yeah, make yourselves as comfortable as you can. Greta, thank you for the rations. Nice to get a proper meal. Uh,
I
yeah.
appreciate that.
I kind of look over to Simon doing whatever he's doing. I was like, do I need to be quiet? I don't want to interrupt you.
You mean like you
This is,
just did? Whatever. Just no. Just you. Whatever you want. Just I'm gonna be doing
and
my own thing.
and Simon, if you want to be annoyed, you see Mingwagwa does like a little shit-eating grin, just slightly.
Just for
uh,
funsies, I will insight check. I'm not that smart. Let me see if I pick up on it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like yeah. Great.
yeah, no, I interrupted you. uh,
I rolled an 18. Sorry, I
uh,
forget. Yeah.
yeah, you're good. Yeah. The
It's a nice game.
um Uh, yeah. The only thing I guess I could say is I'll go ahead and take first watch at the boulder. Uh, Iron, you do you, my friend.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Lynn will. Oops, wrong tool. Yeah, Lynn will just in a non like in a very trusting way, just turn her back to everybody, go up to the boulder, and then just kind of lean and kind of keep a gaze out through the crack just to make sure that no company ever comes, or if company does, I can make sure everyone hushes down.
I will ask, have you guys like put anything out there in the hallway or the cavern way to like give you maybe advance and notice that something's coming up or
Ooh,
anything of that nature?
I like the idea. I feel like we've been here
I
long
like,
enough. What do you think?
yeah, I like the idea of maybe like littering it with some odd bits of metal and broken equipment and stuff like that. Maybe,
Yeah.
there's enough rope where we've set up some, yeah, we've set up definitely, if you allow it over the course of a time, some early detection systems for ourselves. Because I imagine short of the dripping water, it's relatively quiet down here.
Oh yeah, 100%. I
Mm.
would say you were able to get like little bits and pieces of metal armor, maybe some ball bearings, stuff of that nature that you could just kind of litter out there. You'll be fine.
When we were leading the party, we would have stopped him and pointed out to walk around, walk over.
Not so much booby traps as just, so we can hear them if they, for some reason, decide to come down here.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You'll be able to find enough stuff, metal and just maybe even some like arrow shafts are like broken or whatever, but you're setting them up to where someone steps on them, they'll crack.
Perfect. Just for dimensions, have the tunnels gotten any narrower or shallower? Like, are they still about like is there still enough room for Surge to spread his 15-foot wingspan and fly around and everything? Or I don't know how big his wings are. I don't remember how tall you are.
I will say that
Small,
the
so probably not the 15
yeah,
feet.
Not that big.
I hope
Yeah,
not.
it's
He's got a really long wingspan.
Jesus.
No,
well,
I
you
would
typically what you need like 3 times your height for the wingspan or something like that.
give or take, yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that basically what you see on there is pretty accurate, give or take 5 foot, and then
Mm,
it'll be no more than that high. That'd be the minimum height, so 15,
okay.
20 feet high, up to like 30, 35 feet high.
Okay. Cool. Perfect. And I guess the only thing I don't remember is if Yosef kept the Kree that he dug out of the person.
As far as I know, yes.
Okay.
I don't know what he's keeping it in, but he never said he got rid of it.
Cool. Well, I know something Yosef will do then.
Okay.
While the fire is, kind of crackling, keeping it lit with, how do we have a fire down here? I'm assuming it's just like burnt
Well,
pieces of, go ahead, go ahead.
it's basically what you've scavenged. I mean, it's not really a fire per se, as more as it's just like low
Embers.
burning embers.
Okay.
So, like, you know, wooden like shafts of spears that have been broken, axe handles, whatever you could have scavenged that was around this area, um, that you
Gotcha.
could get in here, and then maybe some dried mushroom stalks, just various different things that you could have possibly scavenged in the area.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
We tried a few different things and learned some lessons, I gotta say.
Um, just looking at Yusuf's sheet. I guess he would. I don't understand. I don't remember all of Suki's backstory for Yosef, but based on what he is, he could potentially be very old, right?
Hmm.
Um, so I would think that maybe he would try to just pull on his experiences out in the wild or throughout life, interacting with animals, injured, just try to see if he can figure out anything else about this Kree that he knifed out of someone's dead body. Maybe get some hints on what we could do
Okay.
to protect himself from it, or try to, you know, subvert mother's wishes with it.
Okay. Does he
So
have? Is he proficient with nature?
he looks to his proficiencies that might be applicable, and you could say absolutely not. He's got animal handling and medicine and survival.
Okay. Give me an animal handling to begin with.
Okay.
Is anybody assisting you or doing anything to help you?
Well, I will wait for the group to let me know. So yeah, you'll see that he's like holding, because you said it's pretty long, right? Like once he took all of it, like the tendrils stretched,
Yeah,
like almost.
imagine like a small, that's the size of a small squid.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, so he's like, holding it up by the fire, trying to like, pull on it, making sure that it is dead, like it's
Yeah.
not gonna
Oh
do
no, it's
anything.
dead. It took you guys
Yeah,
like 15 minutes to get here. The thing hasn't moved at all.
gotcha.
Conrad is kind of pique his interest as well, and he'll kind of come over and he'll assist you, basically give you advantage.
Okay, yeah, he'll even, because his animalistic alignment, he'll even kind of sniff it just to see if anything strikes a chord with him. So let me
Okay, go ahead.
uh 19 total on an
Okay,
animal handling.
so the first thing whenever he smells it, he's never really smelt an animal like this.
Mm.
Now, granted, I don't know how much experience he has with sea creatures. I'm assuming little to none,
Okay.
but it doesn't have that salty brine smell. Um, but it's definitely like looking at it, it doesn't look like anything he's ever seen or heard of before as a whole, but there are pieces that kind of stick out that individually that little part could be part of something else.
Like
If
it's
that makes sense.
patchworked together.
Almost, but you're looking at it and it's not sewn together.
Mm.
It's one solid, smooth piece. Like you can't. It's not like someone took the tentacles from an octopus and put it on a badger. Is that not what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I look at one little part individually, that looks like it would belong to an octopus,
Hmm.
but it doesn't. The whole thing isn't an octopus. Does that make sense?
Hmm. Okay.
So you got really well in 90. This is what I will give you. With animal handling, you know that certain traits can be bred into or bred to superiority. So like if I wanted a dog to have a certain color eyes, I could breed just those genes to get those eyes.
Okay, certain traits can be bred into
Yes.
superior.
So that's what you're like looking at it, but it doesn't make sense. But it's the only thing that makes sense. Is that kind of clearing it up there for a little bit? They're
Yeah.
like this was bred, but it's crossbred with other things.
Okay. So definitely, from his, then would it be safe for Yosef to be unnatural? Like he just like this is it is this thing have like at least a, would he be able to say it's grounded in the material plane, or is it more like there's elements being bred into it that might be
Give me a knowledge history.
alien? Okay. And he'll, yeah, I think that's not gonna be very good, but it's okay. Oh, 13, with a -1, so 13 total.
Uh, you're not like you think about that. Like, is it from here? Is it from somewhere else? You're not sure, but you know that parts of it you do recognize from creatures that are from this plane of existence. But you're not 100% sure. Like, you ever like think of something or read something you're like, where do I know that from? But you can't quite put your finger on it.
Yeah, yeah, I
That
get what you're saying.
that's what's going through Yosef's head right now. He's like, there's something about this, but I'm not. I can't really. And he's just like trying to remember that word that's on the tip of his tongue, but he just can't think of what it is.
Okay. Unless if anyone has anything else, the only other thing I could see Yosef maybe doing is, you said he's got multiple tendrils.
Yes.
Maybe cut like, I would say like what's like a safe distance, like a 2-inch segment off of one of the tendrils,
Okay.
and then just kind of like skewer it on one of his knives and just kind of put it over the fire and just see how it reacts. Kind of move it.
Are you gonna like put it into the fire where it's being affected by the heat, or are you just looking for the light?
First, like, so it'll be like kind of skewered on the knife, and like above the fire, he'll just kind of move it around, see if he sees anything visual, and then once it looks like it is, whatever he can see, the coloration, the pattern, he's gonna start lowering it in the fire to see, does it burn?
Okay.
Does it all of a sudden go up in flames? Does it explode? He has no idea what's gonna happen, so he's just like cautiously just experimenting, and that's Yosef's.
Got it. Got it. So
Like,
yeah, you cut off like the last 2 inches of one of the tendrils, and this clearish liquid kind of comes out. It doesn't look or smell like poison. You're thinking maybe it's this creature's blood.
okay.
So you'll like skewer it with the tip of your knife, and you kind of
Mm.
hold it out over the fire, and then you kind of like put it between your eyes and the fire, and you can actually kind of like see through it. It's a little translucent. I mean, not a lot, but you can kind of make it out. There are no bones inside this creature. At least this tendril part, there's no bones.
Okay. Gotcha.
Uh,
Okay.
and then as you lower it close to the fire, you start getting that distinct smell of burning flesh.
Okay.
It actually starts to
Yeah.
smell kind of good.
Now,
Smell
once
like a meal for a minute.
yeah, and
After
once
that,
once you say that, Yosef, no, and he just takes it out of the fire and just kind of puts it, like, he throws it down toward the fire and like in the fire just so it'll eventually just overcook, roast, char, and become
Yeah.
part of the ashes.
Well, it's so fragile and thin that it's like as soon as you throw it in there, it just like
Okay,
bars instantly.
got it.
what up,
Though,
Chinese dinner?
you've been eating these things? Wait, no, you've never seen.
No.
Okay, uh, and Yosef, well, I didn't want to ruin the
Well,
lovely.
well, hold on. Did you say you've never seen one of these before, or you don't know what that is? Is that what you said?
He assumed I'd never seen one, and I
No,
and I
no. I'm asking Yosef. That's what he
Joseph.
said.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. So he's like, "Wait, you've never seen one of these things?" And he said, "Of course you haven't, because he
Okay.
knows the
Okay.
story, right?"
Okay. So you say so. Iron. You say you've never seen one of these before?
I more shrugged that no, I've never eaten one. That was a joke, but I did
Okay.
not plan to answer the do I haven't seen it before directly.
Got it.
You've got to. So, yeah, and then Yosef will look over to Simon. Thanks for making it smell lovely in here. And then he'll just kind of, or however Suki does Yosef's voice. Can't do it that well. And then that's it for Yosef right now. And he'll
Simon
get,
rolls his eyes.
yeah, and he'll get his 2 hand axes, which are oddly shaped, if I remember right. And he'll just kind of slowly work on just checking the edges, making sure they're still honed, running his nails along them, which are a little bit elongated. Just trying to find some peace and some relaxation.
Okay. Um, did you guys go ahead and take care of your newfound magic items, by the way?
That's
I
on
was
iron.
I
I
have
was
it
gonna
on my
throw that
character
out
sheet,
Okay.
at the
but I'm not using it yet.
before. I guess when Simon would have started his ritual, I would have started trying to move stuff out of the satchel, kind of sort what we salvaged, and it's
Okay.
just metal scribbing is metal. And after like two things, Ern kind of sighs and he's like, "Do it after he's done with his shit," thinking to himself. So I just kind of lay back, enjoy the incense, and just kind of let out a heavy sigh. And there's there's a big satchel next to me, and like one thing's been taken out of it.
Okay.
So he's just kind of
Which
relaxing, trying to relax.
which
Conrad's
item
gonna
are
have. Go ahead.
we
No, go ahead.
getting? I might have missed that.
The homework was, and of course, you had to leave early. The homework was that you were going to choose one of the other two remaining items
Okay.
that you originally wanted, and you're going to get that at the beginning of this session. So it's inside Ern's bag right now.
Okay.
So
That
whatever
makes
that
sense.
item is, just kind of think about it.
Yeah, easy enough.
Oh, Conrad to go. Are we taking watches? He kind of looks at Iron and Guagua since they know this area more than anybody else.
Uh, they really don't come down here too often, but yeah, and he'll see me back up against the wall looking through the natural kind of crack between the boulder and the entryway. And Lingwawa's literally just been staring out there, just making sure nothing comes or
Okay,
so
well,
inactive.
I need a little rest, but you can wake me up for a watch whenever. And he kind of finds a somewhat drier place and kind of gets comfortable and kind of
Uh,
tries to get himself ready to get a little shut eye.
I, it may not be the best, but we definitely have wrapped up some other supplies from adventurers. So there's a few extra bedrolls and stuff. If you're
There's a
comfortable
pile of
sleeping, yeah, go
pile
for it, Iron.
point in the corner where we got our scraps kind of sorted, the clean bit at least. We got cloths and leathers in that corner. We got metal scraps in that corner, but it's just what we could salvage. It wasn't completely bloodied or useless. So feel free to makeshift whatever you can, whatever you'd like.
If your beliefs and customs allow you to sleep in a dead person's sleeping bag or bedroll, by all means, take one.
Gotta make a house a home.
Yeah. And that's it for me.
I'm if anybody else wants to get some shut eye, I'm planning on taking second watch at this point.
So, Iron, what's all in the bag? What you got there, buddy?
Oh, we got plenty. I'm just waiting for our magic friend here. Still doing your magic stuff?
Are you addressing Simon?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
He's trying to ritually cast.
yeah.
You gotta
For
keep
it
fucking
takes
with
an
him.
hour and 10 fucking minutes.
You're one of them long-term casters. All right, all right.
Yeah, like he can, it's like it doesn't have to be like purely uninterrupted, right? Like you just can slightly
No,
delay
it
it,
doesn't.
right?
Yeah.
It's like any
Yeah.
time that you take, you're like, we'll just add on. But it's just, so like I'll do obviously minimal attention whenever you're addressing him, just kind of like, and mostly just glares, like.
Well,
Wait, do I notice Simon doing a ritual?
Oh yeah, I am.
Oh yeah.
I'm lighting incense inside a brazier.
Oh, I'm a distraction.
Okay.
I'm just gonna not just be rustling around making noise. Maybe sing a song or two. Occasionally throw a pebble at you from a safe distance.
I was planning on taking it easy and holding off on the satchel until just appreciate the incense. But this is gonna take you that long anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and start sorting through this stuff. I'm gonna stand up, grab the satchel by the tail, and just dump everything. It's just sounds like a fucking Lego set.
I roll my eyes as I look back at you as I'm watching down the tunnel. I'm like, Iron.
I forgot about the glass bottles and the ball bearings. My bad. I haven't slept in a bit.
Yeah.
And he'll start lightly kicking stuff around to layer it.
By the
You
way,
dump it.
Lingwagwa and Iron, you have no idea what time of day it is nor what day it is.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, I think if they asked us, they're like, "How long you been down here?" We're like, "I don't know."
2 weeks,
Long
a month.
time.
At least 2 hours.
Yeah. Our circadian rhythm's all off. We don't know when it's daytime, nighttime. We just sleep when we're tired.
We answer at the same time, and yeah, someone says 2 years, one says 2 weeks. We're like, "Huh?"
Wait, what?
Uh,
All right, somewhere in between.
When you dump it, I'm gonna swoop down, quickly grab something, and as I swoop by, just fly a little close to Simon, maybe knock something.
Are you picking up
Oh,
a
sorry,
magic item or some garbage?
just distracted. My bad. Just fly off.
so what magic item did you get then there, Surge?
My vial.
Your blood vial? Okay, cool. I will add it to at least the foundry sheet in case we ever need to update it. Okay.
So
How
what does
big
the
is it?
blood vial do?
The blood vial. When tuned, so I have to put some blood in it and tune to it. It gives me a +1 to spell attack rolls and saving throws, and if I recover health with a hit dice, I can also recover sorcery.
Oh, nice.
So I will run off and cut myself and fill it with blood.
Nice. And it's
Well,
what is it called? A blood well vial, right? Blood well
Yes,
vial.
blood well vial.
Well, he found what he wanted. I'm gonna start salvaging and dismantling the scraps that can't really be used. But anybody else who's still awake, feel free to peruse our findings. And he'll kind of start sorting it by more metallic stuff, the wood in this corner, the cloth in that corner. But
As the
Okay.
fire flickers, it kind of gets onto like a mostly well-cut stone. Kind of reflecting the yellow and the red and the orange from the fire, and it'll catch Yosef's eye, and he'll stop edging his axes, go over to it. I've seen one of these before. Takes it. Yes. Looks at you.
Aaron will
Nods.
politely, yeah, I'll politely like pan out a hand, kind of a, you're welcome to, welcome to my humble abode. Just kind of welcome him, I guess.
And because I know what Yosef picked, he has a luck stone, so +1 to all ability checks, including initiative, and +1 to all saving throws, including death saving throws. Apparently, I
Nice.
did not realize that.
Yes.
Hey, it works.
Yeah.
I'll tip my
They'll
hat.
need
You
it.
gotta do whatever you can to survive out here.
Yeah. Real quick, if I can request Danny, because I don't know the code bits.
Oh, for
Can you help make the vial?
what does
Yeah.
it do?
+1 spell DC and +1 spell attack roll.
Okay.
I started the item on Surge's sheet.
Okay.
And Serge, this is just Foundry stuff, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Just
Okay,
keeping you guys,
okay.
keeping you guys updated in here as well.
Shoot!
Is
That's
it-
me.
Okay, let's see. Did that actually work? Yep, cool. Alright. Yosef has his Luckstone now. Boop.
Nice.
I don't know what Greta got. Does anyone know what Greta picked? Or do we have to wait for Donnie to let us know?
Greta got a new job.
Hooray!
Oof. Hooray.
No,
Alright.
I don't know. So we'll put a pin in that one.
Gotcha.
Simon, what did you get?
The headband of intellect.
Okay.
So effectively for you, is that a +1 to spell
Yeah.
attack rolls and
Yeah.
save DCs? Yeah, nice.
Is that a forecast when you finish your ritual you'll come over, or is that a
Yeah,
just there,
I have
something
no
like, "This
idea
looks
about
like
it right
magic"?
now. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Right now I'm just doing. Actually, I mean, well, you're not a caster, so you probably wouldn't know. Like, I mean, you would recognize it as being some arcane shit for sure, probably. But like, I genuinely don't know if any of you actually know what I'm doing.
And Conrad's out, dude. He's sawing logs.
Yeah, Conrad being the only other ritual caster would he would at least know it's a ritual, maybe not that specific one, but
Is he is Conrad a honk chew, or is he a me sleeper?
You know what? Just because he's a halfling.
Yes.
Alright, we gotta find Beaker. Alright, where's Beaker?
What's shit
Eh,
thing doing? Is shit
yeah.
thing visible, invisible?
does what?
He's being summoned.
Shit
I
saying is
believe.
being summoned. He is dead.
Oh, oh, that's right. Okay, hold on. Let me do something.
Well, he's
Look
not
at it.
dead. He's technically I did the otherworldly escape or whatever, but I want him to have more than 1 HP basically.
Got it.
Well.
And plus, I
So
get to
when-
cast him at level 5 or level 3, pack level 3.
Well, this is what I wanted to make sure. So if you do a ritual, it's always at the lowest level.
Oh, is it? Okay, then it'll be level 2. That's fine.
Ah.
Yeah. So but for you, you can use a spell slot, just summon it.
Which I don't
and
have
then,
right now, but yeah, later on I could.
Yeah. So just letting you know. So rituals,
You're right.
unless it's always lowest level.
I have a technical
shit,
question.
shit stains over the nether right now.
You know.
Yeah,
what's
he's.
up,
I mean, he's not dead. He's 1 HP in the Fruit Loop dimension, but yeah.
As one does.
What? Why does only some people have names? People don't?
Others are too cool.
I think it's if you have control
They're
of the
enemies.
token, you can see them.
Yeah, that's right. Only if you have control of it can you see the token name.
Oh, sweet! I can control Surge.
I'm Surge too. Ah! We are Surge. Unite.
Starts flying around randomly. Damn wild magic again.
It's all right, Serge. You're good now.
No.
Where'd his name go? Why is he tilted 90 degrees? My plans for world domination.
Just perched at a weird angle above Simon, making noise.
Hopefully, he doesn't do that grease spell again.
God, yeah, just shit out grease underneath.
Let's just hope it's actually grease, right? Not something else.
Yeah.
Go Happy Gilmore, you're not gonna cast that spell, you jackass.
You jackass.
Okay.
I'll be waiting for you in the parking lot.
I'm distracted by the thought of Fruit Loop Dimension. That looks beautiful over there. Can I join?
Wait, is there,
No,
is there,
no,
oh, Jesus, I didn't see it.
I was drawing circles.
This incense gave me a headache. I'm gonna go pass out in the Fruit Loop Dimension for a hot minute.
Yeah, I
I'll be
guess I
back.
should say he's not actually.
Is that just lore for all familiars and whatnot? They all go to Fruit Loop Dimension of Material?
Apparently in Mysteria it's become canon, yeah. It's Fruit Loop Dimension.
Not a sponsor.
Yes, no, not a sponsor. Cool. Yeah, so Linguagua is definitely on attention. You know, still every once in a while she'll gaze inside, make sure everyone's okay. She's very much you know, she wants to keep order in this small space if possible. But otherwise, yeah. Being, you know, using her training as attentive and as focused as she can be.
Okay. Unless anyone has anything they want to do, we'll go ahead and fast forward a little bit, and Simon's spell will go off.
Yeah, so y'all will see little green poof, and Shitstain will briefly appear, and then immediately go invisible, because I'll tell him to immediately go invisible.
Does he crawl out of the brazier or anything, or where does he poof from?
That's a good question. Yeah, we'll say he kind of like forms from the smoke, kind of crystallizes out of that. The smoke kind of starts to become thicker and thicker towards the end of the thing, and then it sort of crystallizes into his method form. And then he immediately goes invisible, and I will continue focusing, and then start taking out some other stuff.
Is there a like a climax of the ritual that might gain some attention, or
Yeah,
is
he
it just kind
appears.
of, like, is there audio or?
Oh,
besides
not
the
really.
visual, is there? There's not like a
No, I'm not trying to be loud about
trumpets.
it, so yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Which,
And
he's
he's
also
your
tiny,
guide.
so you might not notice if you're not really looking, but
If it's that long, I think Vern's not paying attention anymore.
Yeah.
But if there was trumpets or anything.
Being that I was right there and watching, as soon as anything happens, I'm
what'd you say? Being that you were there and watching, what?
yeah. So as soon as I was right there and watching, and then I'm just moving as far away from you as the room allows.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I continue sitting where I am, and the brazier will keep going, but I'm doing a little bit of other stuff right now. For DM for another 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, right now, guys, we're kind of in like just a free play here. So you guys let me know what you're doing, whoever's going to be switching out, who's going to go to sleep, blah, blah, blah.
How long does it take to attune to something?
In Materia, things want to attune to you, unless stated otherwise, so it can be relatively quick. Unattuning takes about 10 minutes. Depending on the magic item, it can literally be an action to attune to it, just depending if it's if the item really wants to be someone to be attuned to it, then yeah, it can. So a minute to, you know, you'll get it tuned. 10 minutes maximum.
Okay, work on my attunements, and then I want to try and find a higher up ledge or something to sleep on.
Where do you put the vial, if we can ask? Just curious.
I got it hanging around my neck.
Okay, got it.
So, Serge, roll me a d20.
Oh, dice. I'm gonna have to roll on my table.
Yep, this is a dice game.
Dice
Dice
table.
one is still full of dice. D20 indeed. That is a 2.
Okay. You don't find any real good place to perch higher than where you're at already.
Surge feels unsafe. Owls can burrow, right? Is there a hole I can dig?
What tarnation's he doing?
I mean,
One Samuel.
Uh,
It's a
there's
birdworm.
some. I'll say there's some loose soil on the ground. Yeah, you could burrow if you want to get in a hole, but remember, there's dripping water, and dripping water runs downhill. So I don't know how long it'll stay dry.
That's right. I do remember that at the end there. Yeah.
oh,
Well, I guess I'll just stay where I am. Dry is better.
So Yosef is both animal handling and insight. So when he sees his poor little owl companion that struggling, he'll grab a couple of the bed sheets and cloths and just kind of not give it to him, but just kind of place them near him and give a little grunt and say, "Huh," and then go back to leaning up against the back of the, or not leaning, but like getting comfortable by the fire and just kind of relaxing.
Well, as Joseph grabs those, the blankets and cape or whatever the torn rags are, as you're walking towards Serge, you're going to notice that there's a couple of like little cracks in the wall, just
Okay.
enough to where you could stuff in two ends and kind of make a makeshift like little hammock, just big enough for an owling to be able to perch on.
Then, you know what? He just wants. It takes him a while probably because he rolled a 9 on survival to get it situated. He's giving him a little struggle, but eventually I guess he'll let it happen.
Your big sausage fingers are taking a little bit longer to get them into
Oh, yeah.
the
Sausage
crack.
claws.
It'd be like that.
His claws. He's like, I really need to cut these nails, but if I cut these nails and I don't get to rip out people's throats, just like
Oh, you got sausage claws over there too? You want to borrow my nail file?
He's contemplating. Should I
I got-
be able to tuck fabric into a crack or rip throats out? Which one? Which one am I doing?
Let me know if you need any help. You can borrow a bolt or something.
Sausage claws.
I'll watch what you're doing, and then once you're done and I see what you set up for me, I'll just give you a nod and be like, "You're not the worst. Next time I cast anything that hits everybody, I'll make sure it doesn't hit you."
I don't know what's more messed up: the fact that he says that, or the fact that he's able to make sure it doesn't hit someone, and he's refused to do it so far.
Oh my god.
And he just nonchalantly says that to everyone. Next time, I'll make sure it doesn't hit you.
I just feel like Joseph would grin and just say, "You're an ass," but he smiles and he nods, kind of like a thank you. You're an ass.
I just imagine Serge saying that and looking directly at Simon when he says it.
Oh, definitely gives a glance over.
Still busy. Playing with
My
some
face
string,
is-
playing with some string and a little piece of wood. That's it.
My face is concealed with a tilted cowboy hat, the 10-gallon, but I am definitely showing concern on my face after hearing that. I'm like, what are these people? Are they friends? I don't think they're friends.
Friendlies.
Friendlies.
Friendlies. So, all right, I want to make sure I got this correct, just for my visual. You always have your little mustache thing on, right?
It's natural. It's part of me. Yes, always.
Okay, so I wanted to make sure that.
Where
that
else
I'm
would
like,
it go?
Well, I didn't know if it's like one of those things where you take it off and then
It's like
when
your
no one's looking,
contacts
then
and
you
then
put it back on.
at night.
Yeah.
You have a
No,
little,
I
you have a little
messed up.
mustache case on your bedside table that you put it in.
Nah. Ern always sleeps on his back and never. He's always taking the utmost care of his mustache. He fully believes is factual that it is part of him. It is.
Got it. Got it. Well, I want to make sure I got the visual in my head so that I make sure I play this correctly. Okay. So, anybody want to do anything else, or we're going to kind of speed time up a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm
I know
gonna
what you're
say.
doing. I know.
Okay.
I know what you're doing.
The only thing I have is Ern would casually, at some point, we would have like, this is our home. Here's this corner. There's that corner. There'd have been two puddles. He'd have been, this is Lake Spur, and this is Lake Fortune. Don't sleep in them. They're puddles. Have a good night, y'all, or good day. I don't know what time it is.
So, okay, Aaron, as you say that, right? This is Lake Spur. This is Lake Fortune. Don't sleep in them. They're puddles. And you go to turn. You feel a tug on your mustache.
I'm
I will. Can I instinctually bite at it again? I'm just like,
Sure. Go ahead.
'cause I don't appreciate that. Is that a?
Okay. So it was on the left side and left. So whatever it is on your left side.
It is a very fast like.
Roll.
At one, 9 total.
No,
I'm
you
panicked.
snap.
So-
Yeah.
For reference,
And,
Yes.
and like
for,
you snap, you snap so hard it echoes in this little cavern.
for reference, it had to be a nat 1 to miss.
Oh yeah.
No,
There's a panic. I go wide. I like overdo it. It scares the shit out of me. Actually, besides the bite echoing, he's also like, "Ah!" He's vocally like, what the fuck?
Like, did you just dog bark a little bit?
It's
I
more
heard
of
you
a
go,
more of a ah.
Oh, okay.
That's it. More of a ah, but just so like sudden like.
Okay.
That's funny.
Then,
And I just
I'm
picture it as
assuming-
like a person that's slapping away at a mosquito, right? But it's you snapping with your jaws.
It's like, what the? And you kind of like instinctively you stop and your hunter skills kind of kick in. You're like trying to discern where if there's movement or is there a disturbance in the air? You hear fluttering of wings. Is it that goddamn little imp that's invisible fucking with you? You're like,
Oh asshole. That So I turn and there's nothing visible
nope.
immediately. I'm just like, huh? Okay, then yeah, I'm focusing and I'm trying to figure out the hell just happened. And I will very slowly like come up and fix my mustache with my hand.
Okay.
That was it for me.
Okay.
I'll
So
do a few spins trying to like, what the hell? And
Yeah,
I'm kind
you-
of on edge for 10 minutes. I felt that. That was real. I felt that. That was real. I'm pacing. I look at the lakes, questioning them. Lake Spur, you wouldn't betray me, would you? You would not. I just stare at the lake. I stare at the puddle
Lake
for 30 seconds. I'll kind of like snap every like 30 seconds, kind of like, huh! Like as if I can catch something that's not there. Are you there? So he's a little paranoid, but he eventually sits back down after 5 or 10 minutes.
So yeah, you guys can toss us up to one of two things. Either A, he's lost his fucking mind because he's been down here for so long. Or B, this is just how he is all the time.
Actually, I will say, if anybody wants to make a perception check, I will try and let's see if I can do. I'll actually just do a stealth check for it. Oh fuck!
Would I be included?
Oh yeah.
Everyone can make,
Actually, you
everybody
know-
can make a perception check.
I rolled a nat 1 on my quote-unquote stealth or whatever it is to hide the fact that I'm cracking up. Not cracking up, but like very visibly laughing at you freaking out about your mustache. Like the timing is a bit uncanny.
Did you want perception or insight? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Kind of either
roll-
one, but I rolled a nat 1, so
Wait.
it's
We're gonna do a perception. I'm not gonna bother with insight. You know that Simon did or involved with something.
oh sure, yeah.
Perception to see if you can kind of maybe figure something out.
oh.
I got 19. If I hear Simon laugh, I will slow turn to him. And just kind of lock eyes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, you said there's some stuff we can pick through or something. Heard.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did. And I'll turn to the side and kind of welcome him to the pile, but
So-
I'll still be locking eyes.
So, this okay, you're looking at him like, I know you did something.
I'm doing a bad
And he
job
says
hiding my
something,
smirk.
you look back at the pile, but as you look, like you like turn your gaze away at a corner of your eye, you could have swore you've seen a few pebbles on the ground between you and Simon shift slightly.
I'll try to be nonchalant about noticing that he instinctually I want to point or like shoot at it. The movement.
Okay.
I'll
So-
try to play it off.
So Linguagua, the angle you're at, you can see it looks like something is walking slowly with a normal humanoid pace between Iron and Simon, but you don't see anything that's actually walking, but you see that there's movement of dust and debris on the ground.
So okay, because there's a little bit of like loose dirt or whatever in our little
Yes.
hidey hole. Okay.
Yes. And then Yosef will see there's something like disturbing the ground, but can't quite make out what it is.
Gotcha. I look at Iron. He looks like he's not harmed. I look at Simon. Look
As
at
I'm
the space.
hiding
Look
my
at
smile.
Simon. Yeah.
You do know about the mustache though, as far as I'm emotionally damaged. from that.
No. Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
I know a good story. I'll just say something nice in the morning and you'll be fine.
Mhm.
I'll just be like,
It just takes time.
yeah. Lynn would just kind of be, back on watch and then just waiting for people to go to sleep or resting and then, get ready for the next grueling hours of whatever day we're down here.
Yep. So Simon, you are going to find one very nice headpiece circlet that obviously radiates a magical. There's a magical hum to it. Something that you're very like it's it's kind of like calling out to you, like it's something that you yourself would love to have.
I'm all over it. Yep, I will take it, kind of examine it for a bit, and disregard everybody else. Go back into my little corner. I actually start rolling out my bedroll and start getting ready for a nap.
Do you put it on?
I mean, I imagine it's pretty quick that I can kind of discern what it is. Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Well, you don't know exactly what it is what's in your hand, but you know that it's not harmful.
Yeah, okay.
You can discern that.
Yeah, I'll
So
put
as
it
soon
on.
as you put it on, it craves the acceptance of someone else, and as soon as you put it on, you
Yeah.
instantly realize you seem more enlightened,
I mean, I always was, but even more so now.
but even more so.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's nice.
Waiting to see that 16 turn into a 19 on your character sheet.
I've
I'm just
equipped
waiting.
that. I just haven't attuned it yet because I'm.
Yeah, I got you.
Is it plus
Cool.
3? I thought it was plus 2.
It just sets
No,
to
no,
19.
automatically brings it to a 19.
It just sets it to 19.
Yeah.
I'm already at 16, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I think Serge is sleeping, Conrad is sleeping. I'm assuming Greta is sleeping. I did
Yeah,
see that
Greta had a
Donnie-
rough
I
day.
did see Donnie was on his phone for a second, but doesn't look like he's on there anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll
so
be here soon.
Greta definitely had it rough, so I know she's sleeping. If that was the
Yeah.
thing.
So shit stains probably chilling out somewhere over there.
You all don't know. Nobody knows.
Who shit stains? Somebody should know about.
Actually, wait. No, have you? No, you haven't actually. Well, you've seen Shitstain if you were looking briefly, but no. Wow. Otherwise, yeah, you might not know.
Since it wasn't audible, or did he smell?
I mean,
I'm
well,
probably
to
out
you
first.
actually, honestly, might because he's Fey, right?
What
You would,
smells
yeah,
like?
you
Oh
would.
yeah,
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to. That's the other thing we forgot to say is you wouldn't recognize Shitstain. That's right. A little catch up. There you go. There's Lake Spur and Lake Wagwa.
There
I'm
are
gonna-
third and fourth party members.
So your guy can sense fey creatures.
Mhm.
What else can they sense?
Well, it's not sense. So not sense at
It's
this level. It's It's specific. If we need to read it, do you want me to read it for you,
Yes.
Corbin? Okay.
Please.
Well, I
mean,
need you to read it for me because there's things that are
Yeah.
in here that you guys aren't aware
Ad-
of. So
advantage on wisdom survival checks to track or recall information on.
okay, but
Aberrations,
not
fae, fiends, and undead.
to like sense them.
Nah, not till
Never.
later.
That's
Okay.
6th level. That next level
Got
he
it.
would get that.
Okay, got it. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna say everybody's attuned to their items for the hour or so, hour and a half you guys have been awake.
Which means we can also short
Linguagua,
rest.
yes, you guys can short rest.
Hooray.
Linguagua would have been on watch for about an hour and a half or so now. Remember, if you're gonna short rest, Adam, you have to have a medical kit to recover hit points, right?
Yeah. For our, and then you have to eat rations to get the benefit of the full heal during a long rest.
Hey, Link,
There,
do we have any?
I believe we would have scrapped up a few.
Okay,
From,
I'm gonna add one real quick.
yeah,
Well,
that's fine.
everybody else is still got the effects of the hero's feast, so they should be good
Correct.
by the time they go to sleep.
So Yosef would hit short rest, but hey, guess what? He used all of his hit die already. So
Yeah, I'm not hurt, nor do I get anything back. So that's just no point.
Say, does Yosef? Yeah, he doesn't have any short rest features, I don't think, does he?
yeah, you do Surge. You have, what was it? I thought you got something. Yeah, flows of sorcery. During a short rest, you can choose expended sorcery points to recover. The number of sorcery points you can recover equals twice your proficiency bonus to the maximum that you can have. So you can
Oh, so
get up to 4 back. Yeah.
Yeah, I get 3.
And-
Okay.
And then, because you hit 5th level, when you use your flow of sorcery as a wild magic sorcerer, you can reduce the D12 threshold by 1 back down to the minimum of 7 if you want to. So whatever your threshold was, right? I think you were like sitting at 9. You can technically chip that back down to 7 if you wanted to. It's up to you.
To make it so that I get more.
No, less. It'd be less.
No, more. Because
More.
no, 7
Oh,
or higher,
right.
8 or
Yeah,
higher,
sorry,
9 or
sorry,
higher.
yes. I get you.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. We'll drop it to 7.
Oh,
There we go.
boy.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Shenanigans shall ensue.
Yep.
I'm gonna make a giant beanstalk.
Shenanigans have
Maybe.
ensued.
Yes. And then if you used your Tides of Chaos feature, which I don't know if you did, you get that back on a short rest. You get a lot on a short rest, actually.
Yeah, I was reading the D&D Beyond stuff. Should really be reading that.
The cheat sheet. Do we? I mean, you could probably jump in the Foundry if you wanted to as well. You can use that as your D&D Beyond sheet if you wanted to. I don't think that's an issue.
I'll send you a link
Yeah, I
if you
have the
want.
cheat sheet saved.
Yeah.
I have the cheat. Why?
It's okay. We'll send you. Danny has done an amazing job building out our modules for Foundry. So we've built all the characters from, well, not all the characters in the Cross Menagerie, but we built all the characters in Mother's Wishes. We've built out most of the Cross Menagerie, and it's really, we think it makes it a lot easier to follow everything, and it's just so much easier to customize. Like D&D Beyond was a great tool and a great asset for so many years for us, but their customization is very difficult. This is just, this is insane. Yeah, it's insane. Like we, without spoilers, and we'll get back to Mother's Wishes. Sorry, is like we found like 3 or 4 errors on everyone's sheets already while we were just transferring people over in Wheeler area. So it just makes things super visible.
Yeah, and it's not lost in all the like, well, this doesn't apply, or this doesn't apply, and this doesn't apply. It's like we can make it so that it literally is just the stuff that actually applies.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Cool. All right. Sorry about that. So yeah, short rest. Yeah. So yes. To answer our DM's question, yes. In materia, you need a healer's kit, and you need to expend a charge to benefit from the HP regains on a short rest.
Short or long rest, right?
Yes, short or long. For a long rest, to get the full heal, you need to have consumed rations or the equivalent of. So, but everyone has rations, and I like Linguagua and Iron have eaten rations because Greta has given us some. So we're grateful for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. Looks like Greta's
Also,
at full HP. Cool.
the green dot here is your little supply of algae and mushrooms and stuff that you have determined that you can eat.
Okay.
Find out the hard way.
Oh. Right. Well.
And if you want to revert to some form of cannibalism, there's plenty of bodies out there you can go eat too.
Iron. No.
Blaze?
Just because your uncle was a cleric and didn't heal the guy doesn't make it right.
I still hear that
Okay.
story of your family feast. What a good man. I aspire to be
Yeah.
like him someday.
No. I need to make sure I do the
Wait.
Linguagua voice. Sorry. No.
Wait, what?
No. No.
I don't understand. We'll have to talk more about this.
That's fine. Just no for now. Get some sleep. I got watch.
Alright. Alright. He'll go sit down and be like, in deep thought, like, what do you mean not eat the thing? What? Doesn't make any sense.
And while I'm on watch, Linguaga will keep just a little extra attention to the ground just to watch the invisible the thing that's causing the footprints, just to keep track of them from time to time. What is he
Okay.
doing?
Well, as of right now, it's kind of in the same area. It's near Simon,
Got
but
it.
it's not really doing much of anything right now.
Perfect.
It's like unhuman, or like it's just not really moving.
Gotcha.
So it's either not there or it's not moving. One of the two.
For as long as he can focus on it, maybe 10 to 20 minutes, Ern will pretend to sleep and he'll be listening acutely, and being super paranoid about yeah. Yeah, he's super paranoid about the mustache at this point, but he's trying to play it off.
Okay.
The one thing I will bring out is once Yosef actually does fall into a slumber, it's he just kind of enters almost like this motionless state, which he still remains conscious with. It's part of his deathless nature and his stillness and sleep. So he only needs 4 hours to complete a long rest.
Okay.
So, cool.
So, Linguagua, your watch will go uneventful. Who are you going to wake up next? I'm assuming everyone's pretty much asleep right now, unless you're telling me they're not asleep. It's only been like the first couple hours.
Yeah. Lynn will go, you know, for the longer duration because she's just so used to having to watch. But once it's time, I forgot of yeah, Iron said he would take a watch. So
Iron said he would, but so did Conrad. So I don't know. You know, Iron,
yeah,
how much you slept in the last 2 weeks,
yeah.
3 weeks.
I'll go up over to Iron and I'll kind of give him a nudge and be like, time to switch it out. Do you want me to wake him up and I'll kind of, while everyone else is asleep, I'll kind of nudge my head towards Conrad. You want to keep an eye on him or just want to let him sleep?
I'll no, so I'm okay with taking second watch. I I can keep an eye on him and in the doorway.
Okay.
We'll let them
Well,
rest.
alright, so yeah, just make sure we're lucky he hasn't recognized us, but let's make sure that ah, don't do anything to be memorable, okay?
Can do. Or
Alright,
don't, whatever is better.
cool. Alright, and this is me not metaing it, so I'm assuming Yosef would have heard that little bit of a whispered conversation, so I guess we
I
need to
will
roll.
say no, not yet, because you said
Okay.
he needs 4 hours of sleep, right?
Yeah.
It's only been a couple hours.
But he's fully conscious while he's in
He
motion.
is fully conscious.
Yeah. Fully conscious.
Okay, go ahead and roll then.
Okay.
Give him
Obviously,
a,
we've been tucking in hushed tones, but still. 'Cause,
give him a perception.
yeah. It's weird trying to not meta against myself.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, let me not meta against myself.
Difficulty level
Natural one.
impossible.
He is tired.
No.
Yeah.
That's for
Better
being
that.
honest. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, players hear our conversation, obviously, but like, yeah, I guess nobody else. And I will hand on over, grab one of the little bits of like bioluminescent mushroom that I really enjoy, snack on it, and then I'll walk by Yosef and I'll notice his eyes are just like open, but like he's not moving. I'll lean in real close. Creepy. And I'll just kind of park it by the fire and stay warm and go to sleep.
Yeah. Appreciate your help. Sleep well. And there'll be some really light spurs on as he walks.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's funny how everywhere he walks is like cobblestone in the
yes,
cavern.
Beautiful.
yes. Well,
It's a talent of mine.
cobblestone is made from stone. You're in a cavern made of stone, so there it makes sense.
Yeah, there.
I have that transitive property that I can.
Even
It's
when
like
he
it's
went
close
over to
enough.
even when he was over by the loose dirt that Surge is in, still was making that noise.
Yes, yes. It's almost like he wants it to make noise.
It's like a cloak of billowing. It's the spurs of clinking.
Oh,
Oh, that may be a new item.
That'd be pretty funny.
DM, I'm willing to abandon one of my magic
For
items to get this.
spurs.
I want this.
You know what? You know what? I want to say that you have the spurs of clinking. And that basically they serve no purpose other than to make noise when you want them to make noise.
I am blessed in this life. Thank you.
Creatures
matter of
that you
fact,
choose within 60 feet.
yes, yes. And it's a family heirloom that's passed down from generation to generation, and it's a rite of passage to wear these and bring them back later on to your tribe to pass them on to the next generation.
They're from my carnivorous cleric great grandfather.
Yeah,
God damn it.
the spurs are clanking.
His body was used well. Energy.
As a matter of fact, some of the leather wrapping on them is from his body.
Oh god, the boots are layers of the generations of. I said they're generational boots. Look at them. There's Grandpappy.
There's Pappy, Grandpappy, great Grandpappy right there.
There's my dad. This is. I love playing lizard folk.
and there was cross-eyed Uncle Lester. We just added him to it because, well,
Yeah, I want to say it was sympathy, but I think it was sympathy.
Okay, so we're gonna.
sleep, sleep, sleep.
Yes, give me 1 second though. I am. Okay, I need. Arn, I need to know what your perception is.
My what's the average
Your
called? Passive.
Passive.
not
Mhm.
your passive. Your straight
Whoa.
up. That you're like your plus the roll.
I'm a +5.
You're a +5. What is your passive?
15?
15, right?
I
Okay.
mean, that's how it works, unless you have something that
Well,
gives you extra.
I'm just
I was
making
trying to
sure that
remember.
I'm making sure you didn't have an items like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna double check my skill one more time. Advantage on wisdom survival to track or recall information. Okay, so that's it's not related. We're good.
Okay, so what is Yosef's perception?
Oh, Yosef's is sorry. I was listening for Greta. Yosef he is a +6 or a passive 16.
Okay, cool. Okay, so a few hours, Iron is going to pass by. You're going to, I guess you're going to wake somebody else up, or you're going to wake everybody up for the day. How you want to do that?
I'm assuming I don't know if there's a direct conversation about it. They were trying thirds. I think I'd wake up Conrad after. Well, did Aaron and Lingwagwa talk about how long she was at watch? Was it less than 4 hours?
She
Yeah.
did like 2, 3, 4. You can't really tell. You know, it's
It's impossible.
yeah. She did more than 2, but less than 4.
I'll man, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'll wake up Conrad. Let him
Okay.
take a third watch. He offered, and
You're gonna walk over towards Conrad's area, right?
mhm.
Hold on, my thing's messed up. Move the friendlies back up. You get about right there, and something seems odd about the blanket that Conrad is under.
Hmm. Anything stand out, or just that it is odd?
It just looks. He looks really lumpy.
I'll I'll take a second to observe him before I wake him up.
It it looks like there's a body up underneath the blanket. They pulled the blanket up over their head, but he looks lump. You know, like you look at something and you can make the outline of a person's body, shoulders, hips. It just looks lumpy.
I'll hesitantly, which side I think the head is, I'll grab that side of the blanket and I'll pull up a third of it to
Okay,
ideally reveal his head.
you pull it back, and what you see is his backpack is there, but he is not there.
I I stutter, I freeze for a couple of seconds, and then I stand up, turn around, pull out 2
So
crossbows.
do me a favor. Do me a
Oh,
favor. I want you to roll me a d20.
yeah. 16?
Okay. You remember it kind of clicks about an hour ago, give or take. You had a kind of a feeling that something moved past you, but you're thinking, well, maybe it was that invisible thing you saw earlier.
So I was so focused on my mustache instead of trying to track it
Yeah,
down.
you're like, and then you're kind of looking over towards Simon's area, but
That doesn't catch my eye.
that doesn't like there's something like there's you think something may have happened that you mistook something for something else.
Yeah, yeah. Whew.
Out of game, he got a 25 on his stealth roll.
Damn.
Shifty
Am I
boy.
still allowed to pull out my crossbows and turn around and?
Oh
No,
yeah,
no, no,
definitely.
no,
You're like, and as soon as
oh,
that
go ahead.
happens, Simon, you start getting a tap on your head. It's like
Let me get an arrow. Yeah.
I do.
Simon, that's yeah, you're getting tapped on your head.
Oh, for reference, the servant only lasts an hour. But shit stain
Oh,
certainly could.
Yeah,
Sure.
So
Yeah.
somebody's tapping on your head.
What?
um,
Yeah,
What?
you kind of and you go open your eye and you see the lizard folk like
Oh, jeez. What are you doing? What?
with like two hand crossbows is like pointing at everybody like what the fuck, I'm gonna kill
he's
everyone.
he's in a panic, pointing really fast at invisible stuff. Maybe, who knows?
Hold
He's.
on, we gotta get this going.
I
Yeah.
start pacing and spinning.
Uh, telepathically, I'll tell Shitstain like, just show yourself real fast so he knows you're good. This is, this is my familiar.
While Simon's talking, I'll point one crossbow an angle down from him, and I'll just put the other straight up, kind of listening to him.
Please don't. I mean, I don't. He didn't do
Okay,
anything.
so Yosef will wake up because of this because it's past his 4 hours. So Yosef is gonna kind of do the. I'm imagining like the Undertaker set up like.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, damn,
then
he's
he-
badass.
What? Alright, I need to think. God, Dracula. Haha, drink your blood. Yes. Ha ha. No. The accent's so hard for me to do when there's so many accents.
I like this guy.
What is this? What is going on?
This guy's freaking out. I'm not sure. What are you freaking out about?
This guy's
Should
gone,
say go invisible again.
and I'm gonna point to the backpack, under a blanket.
Yosef will just we'll just straight up like pull the entirety of the blanket. Ah, sneaky bastard.
Is he like
Something.
out doing a patrol or something? What's the deal?
Whatever it is you didn't want us to know. Something.
Oh, you don't know?
Something moved past me an hour ago. I thought it was what the fuck was pulling my mustache, but
Sorry.
yeah.
That's
Wait, sorry. Is just invisible now?
yeah. He went back invisible.
Okay, okay, okay. Then yeah, I wouldn't have like aimed at him. Since you introduced and then revealed him, I'm just kind of like, okay, so it was you. Okay, back to present.
Out of
Yeah,
character.
I felt some.
It wasn't shit stain. Just so you.
What? What? Okay, Ern and Ern is fully committed to shit being the perpetrator.
Yeah.
He's just so he locked eyes with you when you revealed that.
Yeah.
It's like, I knew it.
Yep. Sure.
But
It would make sense.
something moved past me an hour ago. I thought it was whatever pulled my mustache. But I guess he wanted to leave without letting anybody know. Do y'all trust him?
No. He kidnapped us basically. So, but I mean, he's also kind of in here with us. So.
Now
Yes.
remember, as soon as you say that, Simon, you realize he's the one that has the scroll case.
Oh
Fuck.
shit! That's our fuck. That's our ticket out of here. God damn it.
Take it out of here.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it's not your ticket out of here. Sorry. It's just the way it works. He and how much do you know? I don't know how much.
We just strolled in here trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
But information's
I
good
mean, I was
information.
doing my thing for a while, and I heard you guys talking.
Put away
but
my
I
crossbows.
ignored it. Yeah. Conrad and his people essentially kidnapped a lot of us. But he kind of was also kidnapped, and we're trying to capture all these creatures for whoever the fuck Mother is, some powerful being of some sort who has basically. And then I'll turn around, pull the hood down, and sort of show him. Which, by the way, now you see the headband of intellect on me. Pull the hood down and show you like where the stitch marks and stuff are. Like that thing that I think Yosef was playing with. I got a little bit of a glimpse that he was playing with. Yeah, that's in all of our heads. Me, the bird brain, the amazing lady over here, and Yosef.
On Sam Hell.
And
So hold on one
that's
second. So Greta, Linguagua, and Surge, go ahead and roll me a d20 to see if this conversation is going to wake you up. Because I'm assuming they're not talking in hushed tones.
mildly
Advantage for
hushed.
perception.
I'm also curious if anybody screamed or like, hey, 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 when I was aiming crossbows
it was
everywhere.
It was a bit. Yeah, Simon, I guess was
I'm
a bit.
sorry.
Dude,
Sorry,
Three
what?
for Greta.
Greta's like snooze land.
Greta got a 3.
She knocked
And
out.
then Guagua, disadvantage. 10 for.
10's enough to wake up.
Oh well.
Okay.
Well, you gotta realize, anything above a normal voice is going to reverberate and echo in this chamber, right?
True.
Oh yeah.
That's enough.
Do we need Surge's perception then?
Yes, Surge's perception. CJ,
She's got a
you're
bonus against
muted.
bullshit.
Oh, he gets advantage on hearing, so I'm pretty sure he's going to make it.
That's true.
Yeah. Because
But-
his would just be a straight roll. Yeah.
But he's muted right now, so I don't know if he's.
Sorry, I was booking an Uber for my kid.
You all right?
Perception?
Yeah.
With hearing?
Perception,
Disadvantage.
hearing, yes.
Or no,
Ooh.
it's straight roll for you.
I'll just-
For you, it's straight. Yeah. Because you took the thing that gave you advantage.
Does 4 dice count?
Yes.
If you
4
say the
dice.
number that was on the floor, sure.
I had to crawl onto the couch, but
Is
12.
4 flat? Yeah,
Floor carpet, flattish.
I'll take it. It's got my vote.
What'd you get?
12.
Okay, yeah, you Linguagua and Serge are going to be woken up by and then some conversation, and you guys are kind of waking up halfway through the conversation. The last thing you hear is Conrad's on.
Yeah, and I'm explaining to Iron what our predicament is. Anyway, yeah. So she is asking us to get these things. Conrad's tracking them. They're collecting them, and he has a way of getting us out of here, but it's specific for those of us who came through. As
Related to
Birdbrain over there
groups?
Birdbrain will tell you that if you try and go through and it's not marked for you, then it won't work.
Nah, crap. So Lynn and I still got a ways to go. All right.
Can I hurl a pebble at Simon every time?
Sure.
Make an attack roll every time.
This one has purpose. This one's supposed to hurt. Still just a pebble.
If one whizzes past my shoulder, the first one whizzes past my shoulder, I'll turn around and claws out like, huh?
Do you snap at it?
Yes. Can I try and eat it out of the air?
Are you gonna do like
Sure.
Blood Hunter deflect missiles with your maw?
Yeah.
I rolled an 8.
17 to eat the pebble.
Serge, what'd you get?
I rolled an 8, so plus whatever. Definitely.
So you go to throw the pebble, it goes over Linguagua's head. Iron goes, what? Not again, and snaps it out of the air in his mouth.
Yummy pebble.
There's a loud clamp, half a second, and then he spits it out like, damn it.
Can I throw a second pebble at Lingagua? See if he leaves
Sure.
anything through? Okay, it's now I'm aiming, but like not to hurt, just like above his head.
Oh, it
Her
was
head.
at Iron. Okay.
Oh god.
Wait, no, I thought he was aiming
Wait,
at Linguagua.
this was an
Yeah.
at me or above me?
Yeah, but like just to try and go above your head again to see like catching anything again. But I rolled a natural one.
What does that do? After the first one,
That's it. Trigger
Ern
a
was
wild
gonna
magic
turn-
surge.
ah!
I'm just kidding.
After the first one, Ern was gonna turn towards you and just kind of realize like, okay, you do you. You scared me. But whatever. If the second one's thrown before that, he's like, huh? He won't bite at it. Not intentionally.
I don't think it gets anywhere near you with it.
No. The
Goes
one
wide.
you throw one and it lands in Lake Spur.
Ern was gonna shrug at you like, you do you, whatever, and then you throw a rock in his favorite lake, and he stares at the lake for like 10 solid seconds. It's like, well, why would you do that? It's the best puddle that's the best lake in our home. Oh, kind of smirk at you.
I've done throwing pebbles. I can't aim or shit.
Simon's gonna go peek outside.
Okay, so Simon, you're going to go outside, and you're like, this is your first time really kind of looking at it, and you notice that there's a gap anywhere between 2 and 6 inches along both sides, but up near the top, there looks like there's a larger area that something small could climb out of.
Oh.
Is anyone going to check the backpack?
That was one thing, but I did notice one mechanical thing that I forgot to say because of beginning of session, end of session.
Yep.
When we got here originally, I do apologize. I would have done a respite just because I knew about the hit dice situation and I knew people would not be able to regain all their hit dice because you only gain like,
Fine.
half. So, I would have been able to hand out
6, I think. Or 8.
yeah, I don't remember.
It's double your charisma.
Yeah. I'm
yeah,
not really
so-
worried about that because I'm assuming you guys are going to do whatever you can to get hit points and stuff back. So I'm not,
Yeah. So
it
I'm
wasn't
just
like
saying.
you were hard pressed or anything like that. So
Yeah, so I would have given 3 of those to Yosef because he used all of them. So when he got a long rest, he would get 2, so 3, so 5. So he's got all of his hit dice back.
I could.
I
use
don't know if any. Okay, yeah. So you could have one, and I think everyone else should get everything that they had after a long rest. I'll check Greta, of course. That's
I'm
all. I just
at
wanted to
0
bookkeep.
right now.
Oh, you're at 0?
Yeah. I
then
only
I'll
had
just
27 HP when we started the short rest.
no. But I'm saying hit die.
Yeah, no,
Like,
so I used
so
all
I-
5.
Oh, you used all 5 hit die as well. Okay,
Well,
yes.
because I
So I
didn't
will
know
give
if he
you
would get a
3.
long rest. That's
Gotcha. So I will use 3. I will give you 3, and I will give Yosef 3, and then when you guys finish your long rest, you'll get 2.
Right.
And therefore you'll have 5 back. Perfect. Okay, cool. Easy. Done. Thank you. Sorry to break up the flow. I just mechanically I
Okay.
saw that. I forgot to do that.
All right.
there's. So you said I saw like a little kind of alcove or something that he could have ducked into and scrambled through.
Well, no. So the rock that's right here, right? It does fit perfectly against the entrance, and there's one area where there's probably about.
Oh, he could have
6
gotten out
to
without moving it.
8
You're
inches
saying?
wide. He could have, yeah, he could have climbed out. 'Cause there's no, he's too little. There's no way he could have gotten out. But then as you're looking at it, you're realizing, because you know magic, if he can do enlarge, he can also do
Reduce.
reduce. And that would
Oh.
be easily for him to do to climb through if he reduced himself.
Yeah, I'll take a look, see if it looks like something shimmied through there. Kind of just. I don't know. I would say I'm
give me an
investigating it.
investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me an investigation.
With my new intelligence.
Nice.
And I still rolled a fucking nat 1 for a total of 8.
Oh no!
It's on a
It's
little tight.
possible. It's possible, but yeah, you're not really sure. The lighting isn't the best down here, and you know, with everything going on, the distractions, the bird throwing fucking rocks, and the dripping water, and shit stain just being shit stain. You're like, shit, I
Well,
don't know.
I mean,
That up.
here's the way I see it, and it looks. I mean, so everybody's up now. I think. Or no, Greta's not. She can sleep. Whatever.
Yeah.
Greta
sleep.
So for those of us in the original crew, the way I see it was without Conrad, either it was all bullshit and now we're just kind of on our own, or he'll be back because they need us, right? Like Mother actually does want all this done, and they are counting on us, and so he'll be back. That's I don't know, but looks like he's screwing off.
Seems optimistic for somebody who abducts people.
Listen, we don't. Yeah. I don't know.
May I? What do you mean he was your way?
Oh
Al?
yeah, sorry, you missed a little bit of the conversation.
No, hold on one second before we do this. Adam and Corbin, let's jump down to Whisper.
Yeah.
Do you want me? Yeah, put me in there on the recording, and I'll unplug my headset so that I don't hear it.
Okay, cool.
And we'll type what to. Yeah.
Well, yeah, just drag me back up when you're done, and then I'll put it back on. Okay. Unplugging.
We just ditched CJ.
Later.
Okay, so Danny, you're not here, right? Cool.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you guys to figure out what kind of rolls you're gonna make because you're acting like you don't know, but you do know.
Yeah, we're deceiving. We know. Well, no, we fully know we're deceiving.
This is gonna be
Okay.
so good.
And I'm doing most of the talking because I know Iron will mess up.
I did admit to I did start like one thing before you woke up, but so
Oh yeah,
that
I was
might
getting
go
ready to
awry.
make. I was getting ready to make you roll,
Mhm.
and then I'm like, let me go see if anyone else wakes up. So,
good call.
before like this one, let you know, go ahead and have some rolls pre-rolled or ready to go or whatever,
I'll roll this
and
fizzy real
then
quick.
yeah, just let and like do me a favor, just shoot it to me in
Ooh.
chat. That way I know. That way I can tell them if they happen to say, hey, I want to roll insight. I can say, okay, this is
Our deceptions or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, if you allow it, I will do it for us and like Iron knows. Shush.
That's fine.
You are air quotes charismatic Iron, but let me do the talking.
You've had to explain that to me throughout our friendship. I'm like, all right.
You are very good at certain things. I am better at certain things. The one thing I will say, if you don't mind, James, can you, I don't know, the dimensions on Iron's token are just a little off, and
Yeah.
it's been bugging me. It's just I keep clicking on it trying to fix it myself because I'm so used to being a DM. I'm like,
Oh, I see it.
yeah. All right,
How's
I
that?
will.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
I will send you 5 deception. I'll send you 5 d20s, and you can use them at advantage, disadvantage, however you wish.
Got it. And then
Okay.
make sure you give me your plus.
Oh yes, I will, and they'll be on Discord to you, just so that
Okay,
they don't
thank
see
you.
them.
Got it.
Anything else?
Thanks.
I'll go ahead and
That's
do
it.
3 more.
Okay, wait. So one thing, can I ask something? Because this is me as Adam as a player, and this is
Yep.
something that Corbin and I talked about. So when they incapacitated the emissary, right?
Yes.
'Cause they didn't kill it. The portal never came. Is that because of Squishy?
Yes
Because
and
I
no.
was okay, because I was wondering because the players, they never mentioned anything. They never that doesn't like clicked with them. Me as a Adam was like, shouldn't they notice that they never came with the lights?
out of game,
Yeah,
she knows you're here.
she
That,
knows.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
because she has she still had an active link with them, or still has an active link with them.
Okay, got it.
And
We don't know that. But got it.
and out of game, she's already told them to take care of you.
Oh, okay. Got it. But we don't know that.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
But
Okay.
you don't. But not in a malicious way. Like they're not going to attack you. She's
Yeah.
given them instructions, and they just haven't done them yet.
Okay, that's why I was confused.
And
That's
it was
Yeah.
to take care of us, you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait.
The,
Okay.
Okay.
for out of game, the exact words were, "They have something that belongs to me."
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, that's where I was trying to understand.
Yeah.
And then again, James, just for the visual, because in case I know, like, Simon now showed his scar, right?
Yep.
Iron has his kind of covered up with his bandana bullshit. And then mine, as we talked about, like my entire part of my hair and all that got like bleached white from that process, and you can make up why they can't see it and all that. But
Well, yeah, I just assume that your hair's down. They can't see it because the hair.
yeah.
Plus,
But they would,
plus, we said you guys are covered in muck and grime and
Yeah,
blood,
yeah.
and so
yeah, we're as clean as we can be, but we're filthy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
cool,
When I
perfect.
see it.
okay.
All right, cool. All right, I'm dragging everybody up.
Got it.
All right,
We-
sorry about that.
We
CJ.
have returned it.
Okay.
Returned it.
Oh,
I was all alone. I was scared.
We have returned it.
Okay.
Fear not.
So yeah, so Lynn would have asked, right?
Well, just
What do
one
you mean
second. I
which
don't know.
way
If
out?
I don't know.
Yeah,
if
I'm here.
I
I'm
don't
here.
know.
I'm here.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
you missed a little bit of conversation me and your friend here had earlier. Conrad has a way of getting, well, the 4 of us back. Unfortunately, it's specifically the 4 of us and Conrad.
Oh.
Yeah. But like I said, I think he
Okay.
needs us, so he'll probably be back. And then, maybe we can, and since he does need us, maybe we can negotiate for you guys or something,
That's really nice of you.
Yeah. Any help would be appreciated. I would kill for a shower right now.
I would.
And some good food.
I hope you're right that he's coming back.
Well, the way I see it, I don't know what options we have unless we want to go running out there trying to find him.
How quiet is he?
I don't know. I
Well,
literally
yeah.
met him a couple hours ago.
He snuck right past me, apparently.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
well,
Ern is visibly angry about this.
the reason I ask is these bugs don't care about being able to see somebody, right? So if
Yeah.
he snuck out, he might be as good as dead anyways.
Well, if he is dead, we need to find the shit that he had with him. Because that's our ticket, at least. Wait a minute. Yeah.
Well-
What? Let's. I'm gonna go look at. Is his bag here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm,
his
I'm
back.
standing over his back. Yeah.
Big and
Yeah.
lumpy in the
Wait,
corner.
yeah, no, maybe it's check in there for here. Let me look. I know what it looks like, and I'll come over and
Okay.
look.
I step, out of the way. And actually, while you're doing that, I'll look over to Greta and be like, should we get her up?
I don't care.
Let's kind of shake Greta up. Be like, Miss Greta. Slap her on the cheek a little bit as she's in a deep sleep. Like, not hard.
Yeah,
Right away.
you'll wake her up. She's like, oh, well, I'm sleeping.
We have your little friend decided to walk away. We're trying to figure out if he's coming back.
He snuck right past me.
So yeah, you'll get her wake up. Simon, you are going to find the eggs that you have found so far
Okay.
inside. You are also going to find some extra clothing.
Interesting. Like his size?
Yeah, his size.
Oh, okay.
Get me close.
You're going to see his rations.
Okay.
Some
I'll
of his
actually take. I'm
adventuring
gonna take
gear.
some out and just give them to Linguagua.
Okay, that's fine. He's got 3 days worth of rations in there. You can give him however you want.
I will take
Okay,
the rations.
I'll give you all three.
I will. All right.
The scroll case is not in there, but there is a folded piece of parchment.
Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at it. But like as I
Okay,
do so, like you'll kind of hear me go like, God damn it. What is this?
so you'll open it up, and in very crude writing, it says, "For one to enter, you must open the door." That's all it says.
Anything useful on there?
Some cryptic bullshit, and then I'll just put it down. Walk away. Back to my pack
And
or
he
my
throws a
bedroll.
piece of parchment down.
Yeah, I'm just putting it back in the pack and putting the pack down.
Okay.
Mm,
Oh,
What are you taking the eggs or leaving the eggs?
I'm just leaving it all in there. None of that shit's useful for me.
Okay. Got it.
I wanna take a look at that parchment.
Okay. You grab the parchment. It's written in crude handwriting. It says, "For one to enter, you must open the door."
Huh. I'll tilt it towards Linguagua.
um,
Cryptic indeed.
I don't know. Yeah.
Did
For one to enter.
did you ever
Do
mention it
we?
to y'all beforehand?
And I was gonna ask, do we know of any? Iron and I have explored this area willingly or unwillingly in our attempts to find shelter. Is there a door down here?
The Wonder
Okay.
Cave.
The only area that you have not fully explored is the central cavern that you believe is like the nesting area of these creatures. Other than that, the other offshoots and stuff like that that you've gone through, you have not come across the door. Now, that being said, if you remember the fork from the previous session, if you
Yes.
go down the opposite side of the fork,
Yeah.
you can go straight, and that's where you came from, but there's an offshoot to the right, and that's where you believe the central nesting area is, and you haven't gone down that way yet. But
But
everything else you've come across, every area that you could explore that wasn't a dead end, you have not come across any area that would have a door on this level that you've seen so far. Now, you have not been on the cavern that's above this one. If you remember in the previous for the other ones, there was the parallel cavern that was above this one that they crawled down.
okay. Two
It's in ink.
questions.
It's in ink, by the way,
Okay.
Okay.
Simon.
Yeah, that was one of my questions. Like, what was
It
the
is
written?
in ink. It is in ink. Ink and quill. It's just somebody has crude handwriting.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Okay. I was like, did he write it in piss?
Wait,
No.
so wait, crude handwriting. Yosef would see the crude handwriting, and the group has never seen Mother, right? They've only seen Bassoon,
They've
the
seen
other one.
bassoon. They've seen the big creature. They have seen a picture, like I like an illusion, a mirror image, if you will, of Mother, but they haven't actually physically seen Mother. No.
So, okay. Because I'm thinking if he's seen Mother, he may think like there's no way she has such crude handwriting, so she didn't write the note, but I don't know that. Or I don't, it's just a hunch.
You can tell. The group will be able to tell that it seems like from the interactions they've had with the Mother and what Simon has told them, and I'm assuming they would have told you as well, plus other things that you guys know, that she does not seem like somebody who would have crude handwriting.
Um, the other question was, when Iron and I have seen the adventurers, the mother's parties, the underkin that live down here try to deal with these creatures when they are eventually slain, and if they've already eaten their fill, do they drag the bodies in the right corridor towards the main hive, as you were explaining?
Yes,
Oh, shit.
and you also remember correctly the last time you found eggs inside one of the bodies.
Oh, we did. Oh, oh, shit. Wait, I didn't know this. Wait,
Yeah, I
Wait,
said that last
He
time. Yeah,
did.
you guys found,
did
and
Lynn know this, or did some?
Joseph did
Oh,
for
I
sure.
didn't know.
yeah,
Ye-
Lynn found out the same time as everybody else did.
oh shit.
I did not know this. Okay, I thought it was something that Yosef found out and didn't tell anybody. Shit.
No, no,
Okay.
no, no. You guys, whenever he was tearing it apart, you guys saw that there were eggs inside the body cavity, inside the chest cavity.
Eggs like the eggs in the backpack are different.
Yes, like eggs in the backpack.
So the emissary eggs, basically, is what we think.
Okay.
Yes.
So they need a damp place to germinate, maybe.
That if you do you say that out loud?
Yeah, at this point.
Okay, so
They,
the other group can verify that when they found eggs, it was in a very damp little crevice in the wall that these eggs were at. So yes, damp seems to be a trend here.
Mhm.
Sam Hill.
All right. Well, I have the little guy. I don't have faith in him. If he did go out on his own, and if he made too much noise, and he would get run down and caught.
No, he would
If
have
they didn't,
just bailed. He had a way of leaving. He took it with him. He had a eject button, basically, to get the hell out of here. And it's
oh, so he can do
presumably
it
with him.
quickly.
Oh, yeah.
He can do that quickly. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So it's not like one of those where you had to sit with that
No.
wonderful smelling Brit. Okay.
Well, thanks.
Sure.
Um,
Right.
no, this is much faster. Like, in a moment's just quick of a snap of his fingers.
And it only works for you guys?
Yeah.
So oh. Okay. Starting to
My
see the
fear
picture.
is, and I don't know exactly how it all works, but my fear is that once he's used it, he can get back here, supposedly, because supposedly Mother is always watching and hearing. So supposedly and once we're here, they have a way of like getting our position and coming back, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore.
I'm gonna roll something for a couple characters. I need to think because Adam wants to say something, but I don't know if they realized. Um, Weird. Okay, let's just roll for you. Okay, yeah, he
I need
definitely
I need one for 1 second. Roll me a perception.
for
Yeah.
who?
Yeah. Who?
Everyone,
Everyone. Okay.
Okay.
everyone rolls me a perception. Hearing.
All right,
So
17,
Surge would
14.
be
I'm just gonna write
about
these
to.
down. Yosef, 17 int. Greta, 4 int. This is just for me.
19.
Nice.
You gave yourself your advantage, right, Serge?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. All right, perception. 8 for Yosef.
Wait, so
I'm doing perception checks now.
oh,
Yeah,
that
those are
was
in
a
checks.
hint. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
those are in checks. Yeah.
Is that everybody?
No, I need to do. Sorry, I have 3 characters I'm rolling. Just trying to.
MVP.
8. Greta. 4 and Lynn. Lynn roll. I didn't roll Lynn
No,
yet.
you didn't.
Lynn. Thought I did, but I didn't. Lynn.
Wow,
18.
nice.
Okay. Good job,
Okay,
Lynn.
so
There you go.
everyone above 15.
So Lynn for sure. Iron for sure.
That's it.
Yusuf. Wait. Oh,
That's
that's
what
an
you
it.
hear.
The squeakies.
Yeah. So who else rolled above? Did
I
Simon
think
or?
just.
Just the 2 non.
I had a 19.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right.
Oh, okay.
Surge.
Ah,
Right.
nice.
So yeah, everyone that was above a 15 heard that squeaky noise.
Surge, Lynn, Iron. Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Alright. Um.
And then everyone other than Faerun and Lingwagwa that have rolled above a 15,
So just
which
Surge.
is Serge and Yosef, right?
No, that's an in.
That's an it. Yosef rolled
Oh,
an 8. 8
okay.
for. Yeah.
So Serge, you're going to hear in your head, that's it. I want it back.
I heard that in my
Did it?
head.
You heard that saying, that's it. I want it back in your head.
Who- Anyone else hear that?
No. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
we got him.
Lingwagwa, the squishy noise, you know where it's coming from. And Iron, so do you.
Yeah. But we didn't hear the thing in the head, right?
No, only Surge did.
Okay. Yep.
Because Surge, out of game, Surge is the only one other than you two that heard the squishy noise.
No, I understand. Yeah. No, that we understood. We're just.
What'd you hear?
And I'll go like I'll act like I'm gonna go to the front because I didn't hear. I'm just gonna make sure there's nothing at the front.
Yeah, like
So-
drip,
Look
drip,
out.
drip. What are you talking about?
Somebody
take out
said they
my-
want it back. Who wants what back? I didn't take anything from you guys. Simon, stay away.
I'm as far as I can get.
You
None
heard
of
a
you
voice?
Uh,
heard that?
What do you? No.
I didn't catch
Surprise,
it.
surprise. Bird Brain has some shit going on that he doesn't understand.
I don't generally have voices in my head. Jackass. Something weird's going on, and I fly up as to
Wait.
whatever the highest I can fly.
Wait. You said. You guys said she's watching.
Listen,
So
that's what we
everyone
were told.
other than Lingwagwa and Iron, you now start hearing this in your head.
Just the faint whispers.
Like whispering.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does
Surge. Are you doing that now?
No.
Inside check.
Roll.
16.
Yeah, it ain't me.
It's not
Yeah.
him.
He probably just doesn't know what he's doing.
Who's the bird brain now, jackass? I'm here too.
Take it.
Simon, Greta, Yosef, and Serge all roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Yay!
At advantage because of Heroes Feast.
Yes.
Nice.
Double yay!
okay. That's good. Oh, I gotta do. Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta do. Great
Oh.
ideas.
Not yay? 7?
At advantage?
Yep. 6 and a 7.
Ooh.
Plus 0.
Sheesh.
Oh, sheesh. Great.
Alright.
Let's go. Damn.
Go ahead and do
Simon,
the,
good to
do the
go.
horn. Sorry. Do the air horn for Greta, please.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
And
Oh, yeah.
yo, you could use your Tides of Chaos. Remember,
Yeah,
you
Tides of
have.
Chaos.
I'm not sorry. You have your features.
I was gonna say Ben Luck, but you don't have Ben Luck.
Not yet.
You know what? Might be a good time to use it. I don't like creepy voices. Can't roll 3 bad dice in a row, right? Nope, you can. 9.
It's still an improvement.
It was meant to be.
Alright, now roll a
Now you have to
d12
roll a
and see if you
d12.
get it back.
Right.
Oh, good.
Show me.
7 or higher.
Shenanigans should be 12.
What do you get for his save?
Yosef.
God. 10.
Okay, no trigger, right? Or did it trigger?
No, it's
No, that's if it's 7 or higher. So
no. Tides
No,
of
no, no.
Chaos is if you roll a
get
d12.
it
If
back.
your roll is not 7 or higher, then you must finish a short or long rest before you can use
Yeah.
it. But now you do get it back.
Yeah, you get it back.
You can see it.
So Tides of Chaos,
Yeah.
the feature, it doesn't cause a surge. It just uses your surge die, right?
Oh.
So, when you're forced to make an attack roll, saving throw, or to make an ability check, you can choose to use your Tides of Chaos, which lets you roll at advantage or roll another die. And if you once you use it, you roll a d12 on a 7 or higher, you
to
get it
rest.
immediately back.
Right. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anything lower, you have to rest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So you can
yeah, I get it
spam
back.
it. You can spam it potentially, like if you're feeling lucky.
I mean, we can't roll 3 bad in a row, right?
Yeah,
Or
but you
bad.
did. Oh, but you did it for one check. You can't. No, sorry. Once you do a check, you can't do it again. Yeah, you gotta wait. So yeah, sorry, James. Greta 21 natural 20 wisdom save. Yosef 14
Yeah.
wisdom
Simon
save.
21, obviously.
Okay.
But pretty decent
Well,
all
I
around.
just
Just
said-
Yosef's low. Oh, and Surge was bad. Was it 9 or 6 or 7 or something?
Yeah, 9 was my highest of 3.
Corbin, check your DMs.
Ooh.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Thank
He
you.
just got back.
Oh,
It's a game changer.
Your mustache flies off and murders everybody else in the room.
You hear the flapping of wings, and it says my mustache taking off. I'm still attached to it. Ah!
I don't want to be
Help
part
me!
of this.
You did this.
boy.
Pointing
How
to
could you
invisible lip.
abandon me? Well, I mean, we've seen the mother allies themselves with things that are like stitched together, like weird beasts, and like that mustache is clearly not natural. So maybe you're one of Mother's, creations.
How dare you? I've never been
So,
more
Corbin,
disrespected by
is that a yes or a no to the question?
What's the question?
DMs.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So this is what happens. Simon and Greta, Serge and Yosef, you all of a sudden feel a searing pain in the back of your head as these intrusive thoughts just start flooding into your brain. Simon and Greta, you kind of like fight it off. You're like,
God
no,
damn it!
my,
That
my
frickin'
my
owl is
line.
trying to get in my head again. Ah.
You see Serge and Yosef kind of like put their head down and then they come up and their eyes are rolled back in their head as they start to aggressively move forward towards Iron and Lenguagua. Before anyone can react, Iron, that question gets popped into your head.
Mm-hmm.
What's this little
Yes.
guy?
Yes.
Can't make it any smaller. This thing comes out of Iron's like inside of his pocket and just kind of like looks, well, kind of points two tentacles at Serge and Yosef. And for like a second, they kind of stop. And then Serge and Yosef, your head is completely clear. You no longer hear that whispering.
But Greta and I do.
Well, you hear it for a little bit, and then it kind of slowly just kind of fades away
And we all
as you resist. And
see
you
this
see
thing.
this thing
And
come
it's
out, and you
tiny,
hear
right?
it's tiny. I can't make it any smaller,
Right.
but that's a little squeaky noise you hear every time it kind of like pulsates. It's kind of hovering. It makes like a little squeaky sound every time it kind of undulates and moves.
It's a squeaky toy. it's
If you highlight it and you do like either Shift Z or Control Z, I think it does like the zoom in, the pop up. And if you want to, there it is.
Nice.
And then if
Eh.
you want to make it smaller than what will snap to a grid, I believe if you hold Alt and resize it, it'll let you make it even smaller.
Oh, can you do the
But
same
it'll
for
still
Sissy?
snap to a grid. Yeah, you can, but it will always snap to the top left corner.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Now I know what you're.
When this
Uh,
integrated itself,
After
yeah. You go first, and I will react. Yeah, go.
Ern's gonna hold out his hands in kind of a stop, don't do anything motion towards Simon and Greta, since he
Oh,
sees
yes.
the jellyfish pointing at the other two. He doesn't have crossbows out, but with his hands showing stop, he looks very serious right now.
Uh, Guagua takes the opposite approach and pulls out the shield and the spear and steps in front of Squishy and is getting ready to just defend the shit out of Squishy.
What the fuck? Do you have a familiar too or something? What the hell is that?
Depends on who's asking.
I'm literally asking. Come on, what the hell?
Wait, what
It's
are Yosef?
rhetorical. It's rhetorical.
So wait, Yosef and Greta, their eyes have rolled back, like back forward.
Okay, then Guagua, you have seen this before.
Yes, I
It's
know.
happened to Iron once before.
Yes. All right, I go. Iron, check our two friends down there. This, and I'll start turn assignment. This is Squishy.
Actually, as you say
Wait.
that, I'm gonna take 2 manacles out of my bag and chuck them on the ground at Iron's feet. Like, here.
So
Awesome.
Serge and Yosef are perfectly in control of their faculties. For a half
Okay.
a second, they were getting ready to attack you.
Yosef
So
say, that was what? That was uncomfortable.
yes. So what Serge and Yosef felt was something take control of their mind and was getting ready to make them attack Iron to get squishy.
All right. Let's. Okay. All right. Time to bring out the real accent and Linguaga stretches. Okay.
Fuck all you people. Jesus Christ. The bird guy talks normally. You have some weird accent that
I'm
you've been
just playing
building.
with you. I'm just playing with you. Okay. No. Okay. So sorry, I had to do that. So Squishy. We found Squishy. Linguaga will turn her head and like lift the mass of her orange red hair up, and you'll see below it, it's just been like shocked white, like unnaturally shocked white, and it's a large area originating where you would imagine a cut at the base of the neck was to insert one of these Kree things was. And
But I
you'll
checked
see
you.
that, yeah, it was all dirty and muddy, and you
Okay.
didn't do a good job.
Okay.
But that's what we're saying, like when we're doing that. So, but you don't see an incision. You just see like my fur has just been turned all white here.
Okay.
Um, so that has happened to Iron before. She's a bitch. Sorry, we had to make sure that Squishy is some sort of solution to this whole problem. We don't get it. It really likes Iron, so Iron protects it, and I think it destroyed that thing that she put inside of me, but it wasn't strong enough to get rid of the one in Iron.
So you still got it.
He does.
I
I don't. And I'm a lot worse for wear for that. It literally burned my entire insides.
Out of character, is that why you have a negative con?
Yes. Yeah.
I knew my
So
blood
yeah,
flow.
yeah, like so it was a very so it was a very traumatic experience. I almost died, but then I came to, and this little guy just was there, going squeak squeak, squeak squeak.
Ern will be petting Squishy, and you'll, well, the Guagua only will hear him say, "He's just a little doodle."
Where the fuck did he come from? Like, was he just like in
We
your
don't
pocket?
know.
Like, no, like just
Oh,
now.
Oh, I'll let Iron do that. He's proud of this one.
He Squishy likes to pick a different path, but I prefer under the hat. He wasn't there just now. He was in my coat pocket, but I prefer him in the hat. No, I'll tip my hat. And I'll see if
Yes, yeah.
Squishy's not
As
there.
soon as you tip your hat, it kind of looks around. If it doesn't really have a face per se, but you can kind of like you can see that it turns a little bit and then squeaks and floats off and just like goes up into your hat.
I think Lynn and I have definitely personified it by this point. We're just like, oh, look at him, look at him doing his little lemon things. He thinks it's
We,
beautiful.
yeah, we definitely go super cute cat parents or pet parents whenever he does something. Ooh, and we get distracted. And it's like, oh, sorry.
Right,
He's such a
right.
good little boy. Aw.
So
That little
Simon,
doodle.
Serge, Joseph, and Greta all need to roll a perception check.
Thank you, Squishy. You're the best.
Can someone roll for Yosef and Greta right now? I
Got
stood
it.
up. I needed to stretch my legs. Thank you. And you don't need to press anything. The luck stone is already attuned for Yosef, so the +1 should be part of it.
Okay, Joseph got it. He's good. Serge, CJ,
Yes.
yeah, perception, based off sight.
Oh, I don't get advantage. I'm gonna roll my big dice.
Yeah.
No, I can't roll any dice. 6. I'm blind.
Okay, so
All the
Joseph and
dice in this
Greta,
chat.
Joseph and Greta, you're gonna notice that, like, as Squishy notice that even though it kind of looks like it's got a gelatin type outer coating, it actually has that chitin very similar to the crawlers. You believe that thing is somehow related to those crawlers.
Man, I really kind of want to play Greta, but I don't because I can't do it justice.
Go ahead and do it.
I
I'm
just
sure
want, I just want
I'll
Donnie to
play
be
3 people.
here.
Did Greta? You said Greta noticed it or noticed the
Yeah, Greta
similarity?
and Yosef
Greta,
both.
Greta, and Joseph notice a similarity.
I feel like Greta
Is
would
that
definitely say
thing?
something.
Yeah, yeah. Is that thing just a baby bug? And she gets like up and gets like starts cracking knuckles. It's like,
Some of that now. I don't believe so. Shaped differently. The bigger bugs are trying to eat him. He's squishy.
I mean, do you think that things don't try and eat their own young? Happens all the fucking time.
My father ate the youngest of my litter, but that's beyond the point.
Inside joke.
Roll it.
That's a proof. That's what I roll.
You tell me well, you don't tell me deception or persuasion.
Sweet. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I'll probably see.
That's
What you roll,
100% accurate.
Just
I
do it.
rolled
Do shit.
14 insight.
24.
Persuasion.
I misspelled persuasion. Yeah.
For your purse.
Purrs.
Purrs.
Or are you purring?
Squishy
A
and I are in
lizard
sync.
folk that purrs. That's
A
it.
lizard
It's
folk
just
with a
purrs.
mustache that purrs.
I use the confusion tactic. I say something dumb and then I just try to look adorable. You're like, what is happening right now?
Ha. That's lizard folk are strange as hell.
And what's funny is like you guys may have never met a lizard folk before, so you're thinking this is normal behavior for a lizard folk.
Yeah, like I may have encountered one in Greenhill, but yeah, I wouldn't like know a bunch.
um,
My last name is Cannibal. Just FYI. Just straight up.
It's canon.
hey, um, so, all right. So what happened to Miss Greta here and to Yosef happened to Iron, where his eyes rolled in the back of his head. He said he heard voices. Squishy, I think, has the ability to kind of shut her out. And I think that pisses her off, and she really wants to get control of it.
So do you think?
You hear a squeak, squeak, squeak.
Yeah.
fascinating.
I'll
Do you
lift my hat and
think
pet Squishy.
that Conrad? Oh God.
Yes.
Do you think
I don't.
Conrad was taken over and he left because she couldn't see? Or well, no, if she can't. So,
Uh,
or did he
no.
get
So,
spooked or what?
all right. Here's the next one. We recognized Conrad because he's the one that sent us out
Oh shit! He got you. He
previously.
was. Oh fuck.
He didn't
But
notice us because he sent out a lot of people.
right,
But when
right.
he's one of the three assholes that are making us go in a tunnel.
You sure he wasn't just playing it off? Those bard
Um,
types do tend to kind of put on airs, you know.
Could have, but we didn't want to bring attention to it.
hey, hey, Len.
I bet he knew it was you. Fuck. God damn it.
It's fine. So we'll kill him. Next time we see him, we kill him.
Oh
It's
yeah.
easy as that.
He's definitely on my shit list. She can
I
find
mean,
that some bitch.
I was really hoping when we were in that fight earlier, you would have, shot the things a little bit faster, and I could have gotten up there and maybe gotten like a whoops, I swung my spear or shield a little wide and knocked him out. But, it didn't work out. It's okay.
So,
I'm not e-
Simon, Serge,
You almost called me
Joseph, and
Davis.
Greta. Yeah, I did. While you guys are having this conversation, one of the things is going to kind of click that one, you remember hearing in your head, they have something I want.
Right.
And also, you remember Simon kind of doing, not Simon, Conrad doing that kind of thing that Joseph and Serge did, where they kind of like look down and like touch their head like somebody's talking to their head. Right whenever that you guys met Iron and Linguagua.
Oh, so if
So
he didn't recognize us, sorry. So what you're saying is if he didn't recognize Linguagua and Iron, Mother did probably and
yeah,
told him. Like that's
most
okay.
likely, yeah. Now you
Okay.
guys didn't see that
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
game.
But
I'm just
Right.
yeah,
letting them know that
yeah.
that's what happened,
Okay.
and also you guys know that Mother has been communicating with Conrad
Directly.
periodically through this journey.
Right.
Well, that
And
means
and Corbin, you're hearing that over and over in your head constantly.
Starts getting louder. Hey,
No, not louder, just consistently.
okay. Hey, Len, when you got a second, um, since we're doing all cards on the table, Squishy's asking, to be taken home. Squishy wants to go home.
you say where home is.
No, and since he's gonna stomp his foot twice. Since we're here, and I'm guessing Squishy's not referring to here. Or when we first found him.
Okay.
When you say
Well,
that, Iron, you get a vision in your head of a narrow worked stone hallway with a door at the end and it opens up into a cavern and then it goes away.
Oh, Squishy, that makes me a
uh,
little nauseous. Be careful. I
Oh yeah. You definitely get the like the
uh,
like yeah like
I'm moving too fast.
Little motion
some
sickness from.
that, but also something that has a lot of power but doesn't know how to control it.
Nice.
okay.
Ern will very obviously he'll like replant his feet and kind of brace himself. And he's like, okay, look at Squishy. Is that you? I think you showed me where home is. Um, and it looked like it was behind a door.
When Iron gives a description, does anyone recognize it by any chance?
No, not really.
Okay.
And then almost like Squishy's reading Linguagua's mood there, you get another image again, Iron, and again you get that gut wrenching like type sensation
Oh no.
as you look. You're on a walkway that has one side that's opened up, and you're overlooking an open cavern with all of these bugs just crawling over the bottom, like hundreds, if not thousands of them, just crawling up all over this floor that's about 100 feet below you, as though you're like looking down, like observing it, like looking at your creation, like looking at what you made, you are responsible for. You get this sense of pride, and then it's almost like a double take where you're inside of Squishy, but you're inside of something else looking at one another, and it's Squishy looking at Mother and Mother looking at Squishy, and Squishy does an like a mental no and runs off, or floats, or hovers away, and that's where it goes blank again.
Um, once Aaron collects himself, he'll probably just stare at Squishy for a few seconds. Like, uh, I think Squishy's run into Mother directly before. They might be closer than I thought. That would explain the capabilities of prowess from such a little doodle.
Squishy. Did
You hear
Mama
that?
make you? Did Mother make you?
Okay, so I need everyone to roll me a con save.
Oh shit.
Nope,
Sorry,
sorry.
sorry, Lynn.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Alright.
No, I'm not good at
Yosef.
anything. 13.
I'll do Greta's.
Okay. Thank you. Lingua's gonna get plastered for 3. Okay.
We're looking for a 12 or higher.
Uh, Yosef succeeds. Linguagua fails. Greta fails.
What was the
Simon
DC?
fails. 12.
Hey, I meet.
Okay, you meet
Succeed.
meet beat.
Oh,
Beat your mate.
Surge.
Does
I had a 13. I didn't roll.
Okay, so this is what everyone is going to get. You're going to
the
get
shit
wrapped.
stain?
Oh
Well, yeah.
shit. Yeah, okay.
Sure.
And he is a creature.
Then Squishy doesn't discern the difference between shit stain and not.
But shit stain's got good
He's
saves.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
14.
fine. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are going to get rapid fire, quick snapshot images. I mean, like there's probably 20 or 30 images that you get just rapid fire. When this is done, you're going to have a splitting headache, and anyone that did not fail will be nauseated for the next minute. What you get is a pictures of Mother, from Mother's perspective looking out at Squishy, and then a crawler, an emissary, and then 2 other creatures that you've never seen but in a smaller stage. You're going to get the same images right after it, but from the viewpoint of Squishy looking at Mother, and then these things right here. Mother saying things to Squishy, but Squishy not understanding what they are. And then slowly the words will kind of start making sense as though Squishy is learning the language.
Mhm.
You're going to see a laboratory. You're going to see vials and apparatuses and books and notes and all of this stuff, and these big uh, drawings on the wall of each one of these individual creatures. And then you also see some rudimentary drawings of the Cree, and then little notes saying, take this and you add it to the Cree here. And basically, you're getting that she figured out how to make the Cree from using these creatures.
And these creatures were squishy.
Well, Squishy, and then the other creatures as well. You guys know that they have psychic abilities and psychic immunities. So she's used Squishy, she's used the crawlers, the emissaries, and the other things that you have not met yet to make the Kree,
Okay.
or the basic concepts of the Kree with other things added into them. Now, you also know that there is a doorway that doesn't have a door in it, and there's arcane runes written around it. If anybody has knowledge arcana, they can roll. If you failed your con save, you're at disadvantage.
Has Arcana.
Checking.
Blood
No.
is Arcana, but I'm really shit right now. 8
Oh,
total.
yeah, damn.
Okay. Okay, that's it. That's the only person, right?
I wish Conrad wasn't a douche and he could help us right now.
No.
Oh,
And that's all you get. But I mean, it was like rapid fire. It's bam, 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 bam. You're like, oh my god, oh, splitting headache, nauseous, like, oh.
okay. So mother found crawlers, emissaries, squishies, etc. Mother made Kree out of them. Right? Did I follow that correctly?
That's what you got so far. Yes.
Okay. Squishy, not like that. Slower next time, please.
I need to have a sit.
You're still cute and adorable, Squishy, and we love you very much, but not like that.
Oh, Squishy's the best.
Um,
I'll try to pet him, but I'm like a little dizzy.
stupid question. You guys did not walk from her lab, right? I'm assuming they.
There was a mirror or something, right? Opened a
Okay.
portal doorway to here.
Same thing that happened to us again. Sorry for the deception.
Judging by everybody's faces, they all saw the same images.
Because what I would really, really, really like to do is find out a way to lure this entire hive and just have it flood that bitch's lab. But we don't know where that lab is. I'm very sad at this. I always wanted to lead a giant army. Bugs would be a pretty cool army to lead. Alright.
Iron. Whenever Linguagua says lab,
Mhm.
you get a question in your head, and it shows a picture of the lab that Squishy showed you in your head.
Yeah. Lab. Yeah, that's a lab.
And you hear home.
That's where you want to go?
You can if you
Home.
want to, Simon.
Home.
And
Yeah, I have.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Sorry. We're having a little side thing. Go ahead.
That's all right.
You good. It
Go home.
sounds
You
like
hear, over and over. Go home. Go home. Go
yeah, it
home.
sounds like
Go home.
lab is home. We gotta Squishy's gotta go. Squishy wants to go home.
Can,
I'm all aboard.
can Squishy get us home?
Yeah, Squishy, do you know the way?
As soon as as soon as you see that Squishy starts going towards the boulder. Like
Okay.
it comes it like does a squid thing outside of your head and like tentacles across your face and then it starts floating off towards the rock.
Okay.
Squishy wants to go now.
Alright,
That was
so
a
Can it wait for us to finish resting?
And whenever you say that, it kind of stops and like tilts its globulous head to the side like it's trying to understand what you said, and then you guys are all here in your head. Wait, and then it moves back towards Iron and does the whole like squid thing back up underneath the helmet, the hat.
Thank you, Squishy.
Squish, while we're resting, if you can get us there to the lab to home, would we die if we tried to get this hive to chase us all the way? Or could we get the hive to chase us all the way to the lab? Think about it, Squishy. You got time.
We got lots of time. Look, we got a bit of time.
I feel. And then I'll kind of turn to Iron. I mean, we've seen a lot of people get dragged in there. There might be useful stuff for our friends. They're kind of, bare bones down here, right?
True, true.
Who knows what supplies we might be able to find a little bit deeper in if we're willing to take the risk.
I'd say
You let
anything
me know.
to increase our survival chances. But yeah, I enjoy Squishy's opinion on this one.
Okay. Well, I was sleeping good, so I'm gonna watch the front of the boulder while everyone else gets whatever remaining rest they need. And
Go on.
I'm gonna just enjoy meeting Conrad again. Gonna be fun.
Yeah, I was ready to take myself a nap, and then this son of a bitch, and I'm gonna kick his bag. Son of a bitch up and left.
So,
Was
do you
anybody want to
guys
volunteer?
volunteer what?
Taking third watch, or
Oh, fuck no.
I prefer not to do a double. Okay, then.
Yosef will step up and be. I'm more than rested. I can watch the entryway. And he looks fresh as a daisy.
Yeah, you would.
As an undead daisy.
As fresh as a
like-
dead person can look, right?
Yeah, right.
So, do you
You did rest well.
guys, since you guys are familiar with apparently fucking Conrad, even, what the fuck does for one to enter you must open the door mean? Is this all the same place? Is this all leading to the same shit?
That's what I'm thinking so far.
So,
That's-
Linguagua and Iron, you know that Conrad has done many, many things for Mother.
Hmm.
You also know he's known as her cleanup person.
So Lynn will say one thing before, like, trying to rest. Was there a reason that when we met you fighting, you left the one alive?
Yeah, we've been capturing them. I'm guessing so she can do creepy experiments on them, is what it seems like.
And James, correct me if I'm wrong, but when we captured one, or we saw her lackeys come through and collect as well, right?
Correct.
And they didn't that time.
The very last time when the last emissary that was left, she
Mm-hmm.
did not. No one came through and collected.
Mm-hmm. Does that seem weird to you that she didn't send her cleanup crew for the winged bug? I just hope she hasn't gotten everything that she needs. Well, minus Squishy, of course. Because if Squishy is the last thing she needs, who knows what she's gonna send after us. Because she knows where we're hiding. If that small piece of greased up halfling flesh makes it all the way back to her.
I mean, he had an easy way to get back to her. If that's what his goal was, he's there. He's 100% there.
We have an easy way to get back. Not as easy.
Yeah, I was gonna
Our
say.
scroll is in the nest.
Wait a sec.
The person
So
that was holding it got dragged in. Yeah, we know. We like they said. Sorry for the deception, but yes, we were taken. I was living a happy life on Astrovera, and all of a sudden, I understand I'm on a whole other continent.
staring daggers at you.
Oh, please, I understand. But we knew we had something special. And, frankly, I was hoping maybe someone out of here maybe had some insight on how those scrolls worked, and maybe if we retrieved ours, we could mess with it and maybe get all of us back.
So you figured the best way to get that person to help you is to lie.
No, best way to get someone to understand is to show them safety and security and wait till we know we can trust you.
You hear a very, very loud sigh from Surge. Just a.
For the first time, Simon and Serge are in sync.
There we
Like,
go.
is anybody else surprised that the people who kidnapped us are not up and up good people, and that everybody down in this stupid place, a bunch of liars and idiots, and we're all in the same boat? And why would any of us trust any of us? You idiots that I'm stuck with, we're like, hey, let's just go along with it. Everything's fine. And oh, look, new friends. Like, God.
So,
I don't think
Well,
anybody
I
ever
won't
said
disagree.
anything was fine. Just to get that out there.
Mhm.
Well, y'all went along with it real easy. Oh, kidnappers said we have to do this. Might as well listen to the kidnappers. Of course, we're gonna be stuck down here forever.
Well, you guys aren't called the Friendlies for nothing.
and
Magical voice
to
in my head has a point.
while he's busy squawking, now that he's done, she will come for Squishy. Maybe not her directly, but she will send her lackeys. We might as well prepare. Or, frankly, we go our separate ways.
What good is going our separate ways gonna do? I mean, we all know what's going on. Much as I
Exactly.
dislike all of you, separate we're all dead. Together we're probably all dead. At least together I get the satisfaction of watching some of you die first.
God damn, that's savage.
I like this guy's attitude.
Yeah, that was not a character, obviously.
I mean,
Might as well stick it out. I'll try not to be too rough on you guys.
but no, listen. He's got a point. We don't have to like each other. We might as well try to get some semblance of a little bit of baseline trust. Yes, we deceived you at the beginning, but again, we had to protect Squishy.
We certainly have a common enemy, if nothing else.
Yeah, I gave this exact fucking speech 2 hours ago before we met you guys.
Well, there we go.
But then you came
Has it
along
been
and
2 hours or has it been 10
Oh,
days?
well, yeah, that's well. Plus, yeah, sorry, 2 hours before we got into the hole. It's been like 6 hours, but yeah, also time is weird.
Simon, it's been at least 6 months. You need to figure out how time works, boy.
Okay.
Well, sorry for stealing your thunder on a speech. Then didn't know you'd given it already.
It's fine. Yeah, no, I don't trust any of you assholes, but like we're all in the same shitty situation, so we might as well
Hey, look, we have something in common.
punish the same fucking assholes that have put us into it, I guess.
I like that.
All right. We build trust by smashing those that we don't like.
Listen, so
Easy enough.
listen, yeah, the rest of the speech for me was just like, listen, just don't fuck with each other. We all have I mean, we don't share much, but we do have kind of one goal in common. Just focus on that, and then everything else, fucking who gives a shit? You do what you want. I'm not gonna fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. Whatever.
Well,
Fair enough.
I would say that works until it comes down to a to a pinch. My experience, let's put it this way. I'm going to try to use my inspiring leader here, if you allow it. And then if we can after that, can we take a little bit of a break? Because
Yeah,
we've been
that's fine.
running for a while. Yeah. Listen. Through my times going along the Astravera countrysides, you run into villages that don't seem to get along, and you have to find something that brings them together. One time, there was a few fishing villages that shared a river. The fishes dried up. Turns out some rich, pompous noble decided to build his own little personal dam, stop all the fish so that he could, use it for sport, not caring about the other villages. You work with the villages, you get them together, you get them to rally up. Let's just say that noble definitely doesn't have a stake in that land anymore. If you just work together, got to build a little bit of trust. So, yes. Owl boy. I'll grab a pebble and I'll flick it at the owl. As he does that.
Yeah.
I don't react.
Yeah, just for fun.
Take 6
This is the
damage.
same roll. 17 as I flick it to you.
Oh, I mean, I got an uncast 12. Everything hits me.
Yeah. So,
Ping.
all right.
Okay,
So if you
give me 1 second before we go ahead and go to break here.
Okay.
So I gotta do something real quick.
sounds good. Oh, and when you say yes, inspiring leader, I'll tell you who I gave it to.
I mean, I'm about to finish my long rest, which will erase the HP. so,
Okay,
Oh
so
well.
so don't give it to me.
everyone that has the little half heart has um, psychic protection from Squishy,
Nice.
which means you gain resistance to all psychic damage and cannot be the target of any psychic condition.
As per the DM's discretion, I'm assuming.
Yes.
That's my squishy.
Squishy. Cool. Yeah, and
Does that
we
mean
get.
I'm immune to
Go ahead.
speeches?
God damn it.
It seems to be more dull than usual. What's
Can-
going on?
If CJ doesn't have inspiration, can I give him mine?
That's fine.
CJ's
When Marvel
all.
looks proud and you hear, wah,
Yeah,
wah,
if-
wah,
do
wah,
you have
wah,
inspiration?
wah.
Or do you not?
I don't.
Oh, now
Nope.
you do.
No.
Yay!
Yes.
Thanks.
All right.
It's really funny.
That is really fucking funny. That was good. All right. I'll read it if you allow it. That it's after the long rest. I'll hand out the temp HP, but because I can always just do it every 10 minutes. It's fine.
That's fine.
Like this fucking guy, he won't shut up every 10 minutes. It's another fucking speech. Jesus.
Okay, so